All right, guys, let's get it. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's one of those night rides where we just gonna let it go. We're gonna go from one end of the NFL to the next end of the NFL. Nothing but this Panther talk, man. Go talk. Let's get it.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when not touching the friends, ayy. You when not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast, but wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Yo, what up now? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, man, y'all wipe y'all feet off, man. Y'all come on in. Let's get it. Let's talk about it. Don't even attempt. It's too late at night to bring that bullshit up in here. I don't want to hear it. Hey, guys, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen, let's talk about free agency. Let's talk about the trend that's going on around the NFL that I seen today. And I've been kind of out the game because I've been kind of just listening and looking at everything. Wiley, what's going on, dog? Real Soul Child, what's going on? Y'all come on in. I'm gonna open it up in a minute, Wiley, about 2 seconds. I'm gonna open it up. This just a free fall. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing else to do. And we're just gonna talk. Let's just talk. But this is the thing. This would be the subject. If I gotta throw a subject out there, the trend. There's a lot of teams out there, man, getting rid of their high price talent. The high price talent is going out there on the market, right? A bunch of big names. These teams are saving money. Now listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. These teams are out here saving money, getting rid of these high ticket items, big names. Will the Carolina Panthers end up being a sucker and go out there and jump on one of them big names and not get no production out of this cat? The whole year won't make a damn bit of difference. Sign him to a big 1 year deal, 2 year deal in free agency where some other team got rid of all that weight, all that cap money, and went into this loaded 2025 NFL draft, got them a rookie, with a fifth-year option or got them a rookie for 4 years that's going to give the same production. Understand what I'm saying? The same production. TK, what's good, buddy? What you know? We're going to talk about it. Can you get the same production out of one of these rookies or two of these rookies, say on your defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball, that you're going to get for the high price ass free agents that you're going to overpay for their big name because I'm such and such. I was him at one point in time in my career, but I'm a shell of myself, but I still got my big name going on. Will the Carolina Panthers be magic bean buyers once again? Jack and the Beanstalk motherfuckers. Mr. Bean, Magic Bean, Mr. Bean. Will Dan Morgan be Mr. Bean? He has been in the past. You don't think he'll be again? Dave Tepper, Mr. Bean, Magic Bean buying ass. A big name, one big name guy gonna come in here and fix us. Huh? Y'all come on, man. Talk to me. What do you guys think? It's a lot of names, a lot of guys being released, asking for a trade, going into the office and turning their paperwork. I don't want to be here no more. Now those type of guys, they want to go to a contender. They want to go to a perennial playoff team, somebody that went deep into the playoffs last year that need their services. They're a piece or two away, and this guy can put them over the top. That's not the Carolina Panthers, y'all. That's not my Panthers, your Panthers, our Panthers right now at this point in the game. The Panthers should be staying away from things like that, like it was COVID-19. Get away from me. I don't want you. You're poison. No, don't touch me. They should be running away from those type situations like that. They don't be in the same room. Don't get your ass caught up next to you don't want none of that. Stay away. Warning, warning, warning. Warning label. Stay away from that, Carolina Panthers. Okay. That's the subject for today, y'all. That's our tonight. That is the subject. That is my whole spiel on it. I want to know what you guys think. There is especially on the defensive side of the ball, that tells you, head scratcher, put your thinking cap on. This defensive draft is so loaded. It's not a quarterback draft. It is a defensive line, front seven draft. If you're a team, the Carolina Panthers, that need front seven help, Carolina Panthers desperately need front seven help. You can, you should be able, you must be able to go into a draft like this and get your future. Guys that can come in day one and produce. They're up and down this draft. So why would you take your ass in the free agency and go get a name, overpay for a guy that his current team that he's on deem him as dead weight, but you go overpay for him because of what he used to be, what he may be able to do for this franchise at this point in time in his career. What up, Kitty? Yeah, it's late night, baby. You know what time it is. So I'm getting ready to open it up. And I just want to talk to everybody right here tonight. Because I had this burning question. And this thing that just I see them getting ready to do this, y'all. They might not make these hot and heavy moves right here on the 12th, the first day when this thing open up. But they're going to be a big name or something lingering around because there's too many big names that these teams across the league are starting to release. Just give them an out and out release post June or putting them up on the market, dangling them like a little carrot. So those are the guys that they want some type of compensation for, a pick. And then you take on his contract. Ever how it's set up, will the Carolina Panthers end up buying those magic beans, be a sucker for love, a sucker for imaginary? Oh, this guy is gonna do all this, and he's gonna be able to come in and take us to the promised land. Where the hell is the promised land? What is the promised land? I need you guys to come in here, man. If you're up with me tonight, come on in. Wipe your feet off. Even if you watch this in the morning, hit that like button. Sub on up with us. It's the off season. We're going to come with this content that's going to make you think before the draft. That's going to make you think before free agency. It's going to make you turn on your thinking cap. I always, around this time, I tell you, that this is an educational channel. And I put a lot of stuff on. I put a lot of stuff on you. You know, I put a lot of stuff on your brain. I put a lot of stuff on your chest. I make you have to rock with me. You're gonna you can go to well, damn, don't do it, go. They say go to them other channels and whatever, because hey, all the Panther podcasters, you know, do their thing, and that's fine. But they might not. Links in the chat, y'all. Links in the chat. They might not want to say what I'm saying about the Dan Morgans, the Dave Teppers, the this guy, the that guy, and call him out on the stuff that he has done, that they're doing around here, or that they're not doing around here. or the things that they gonna sit around here and make a mistake. Now everybody can make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Everybody will make a mistake. Ain't none of us perfect. But a Dan Morgan can't sit here in this draft and make a mistake like go pick a wide receiver when he know he need front seven help. He's one of those teams. He's managing one of those teams. He's managing a team that needs front seven help. And this draft has some of the best front seven guys that I've seen probably in the last 10 years from top to bottom. Wiley,
Yes, sir.
what's good with it?
Ain't nothing to it, man. I'm sitting here. I just woke up. I said, man, what in the world going on? Goat on? All right. All right. I can see this. Then I heard the subject and I started thinking. He been thinking what I've been thinking. They act like we're
I no,
sucker.
no, 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 you ain't Wiley. You weren't thinking that, was you?
Yeah, they act like we're a sucker.
I
I keep seeing
it's, it,
these podcasters, both ours and also media, saying we're gonna take this person or we should take that person. Like we are not smart enough to realize, like you said, we need help. Okay, let's look at Cincinnati. Cincinnati willing to get rid of their top pass rusher.
damn, Wiley. Come on, man. Stop. Damn, Wiley. Go ahead, Go ahead, man.
And
Go
we
ahead,
know
Wiley. Go ahead.
they're in cap hell because they want to
Ah,
sign the
almighty
receiver,
no.
right? So if they're so hurting on defense, and their defense is about as bad as ours, why would they be
It's,
willing to give up their top
they
pass rusher?
got to. Oh, boy, oh.
Because they can get that pass rusher equivalent plus some other help they need on defense in this draft. Come on, man.
Ah, boy. But Wiley? Why ain't some of the rest of them guys asking that same question? I've been doing things all day. I've been in the
Mm.
YouTube streets all day long. But nobody else. Nobody else
Well, go.
knows
I guess
hard
we'll sucker
questions.
for love. We'll sucker for love. We want some love, goat, so we're gonna pay for it.
Uh, I got Mr. Honky Dory with the big $5 super chat. I appreciate you there, Mr. Honky Dory. He says, Mr. Goat, sir, tell me with our budget or lack of can afford to. Many fans living in fantasy world where they want the best but can't afford. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Honky Dory. Those they're gonna get struck with these names that's out here. Wiley just told you. What's that boy name? Not what's his name for Cincinnati? Wiley. I was talking
Uh,
about him today. What's
yeah,
his
I know
name?
he wears number 91. I can't remember his name right now.
Uh, 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 it
But
start
he
with an
was
H. It start with a God Almighty.
it doesn't matter. The point is the defensive end, their top pass rusher, one of the top pass rushers in the league.
Well, he ain't even top rusher in the league. He's is it Hanson? Hanson?
Sound about it, right? Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all put it in the chat for me.
Yeah, but the point I was trying to say, Goat, is why would they let that guy go?
Yeah. Heckerson.
Okay,
That's it. Appreciate it, Tim. But
got you.
he was Wiley. He is. He was number one pass rusher in the NFL, a defensive end in the NFL last year. Had the numbers, top top guy. And what did
Remember,
Cincinnati do?
remember we had the discussion about quarterbacks at the end of the year. And I jumped on and I said Joe Burrow. and everybody kept saying Joe Burrow ain't in the playoffs. The only reason why he wasn't in the playoffs because their defense was just as bad as ours, and they willing to give up the number one pass rusher, which you don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
If you got one of them, remember how you say you don't give that up. Do you remember Brian Burns' discussion? And here we go.
Exactly.
They're willing to give it up because they're thinking the guy can get something similar. I can get something similar. Maybe I can build my defense out. And maybe they don't want to give up T. Higgins. I'm just saying.
And Dopey, like Dopey said, he'll be a good piece on our defense. But Dopey, this is the thing. We can't afford to pay. We couldn't afford to pay our guy last year who was our edge rush. Why you think we end up getting oh boy from down the road in his
Clowney.
Clowney in his 11th year never amounted to what he was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. And if you think
That's why
about it,
we were supposed okay. The Davion Clowney, pretty much you say hometown guy, grew up watching the Panthers, this that. When he left Houston, everybody, oh man, we need to get Clowney, Clowney. That was in his prime. He didn't want to come here. He didn't want to come down. He didn't want to come. Now, last year, what he do? Brought his ass here, right? Because nobody else wanted him. And we end up giving him what? $10 million or some shit like that? Because Baltimore wasn't going to give him the 10. Overpaid for that name, hometown guy who never wanted to come in his prime. But now we got him for the 2 years right here. And they thinking about saying him being a post-June cut. Why? Because he didn't do shit. Which you
I,
knew he wasn't going to do shit. I
uh-huh.
told y'all.
Go.
Anyway,
So Clowney, the Detroit, Baltimore defense
Baltimore.
get worse or better. You know what I'm saying? When he left,
Well,
better. They
I
picked
say
up.
I could say about stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, they didn't fall off.
Nope.
Now they didn't blow up the world because see, this year they was balanced. They've been more balanced than they ever been in their life. You know what I'm saying? In
Correct.
Baltimore life. Cause either Baltimore, y'all know Baltimore's always been a defensive team, right?
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yep.
I mean, like overwhelmingly lopsided on the defense side of the ball for the Ray Lewis years. And then you remember when they got Shannon Sharp and them guys, and then they started getting a little more offense. Then now this Lamar King Henry era, the offense is carrying the Baltimore Ravens versus the defense carrying the Baltimore Ravens. So
All I'm saying is when they got rid of Clowney, what they did is they got a more athletic outside linebacker that could
ex- yes, sir.
cover versus stop the run. And the defense got more dynamic in the sense that whereas Clowney, you maybe could throw the screen on. You couldn't run at him, but you could throw the screen on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now, where was the weakness? You see, the weakness they found was one of the cornerbacks. But now that they got the guys and they're young, they could draft a cornerback. Now where you gonna go? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should be drafting young, virtual playmakers in this draft. If they care anything about that guy that's wearing number 9, that's what they should be doing, so they can give them an opportunity to grow with the guys. I'm just saying.
Wiley, now they jumped all over my ass when I said, hey man, Adam Thielen is in the way. He's in the way of those young boys' progression. He's in the way of them young boys, you know what I'm saying, taking the next step. Because just like you said, you get these older players and talking about they gonna mentor a guy or this and that. They don't do that. Every day you see the older player come in or what, especially when you get him out of free agency or whatever, right? He's trying to get his money, or either he don't pan out to be what you thought he was gonna be in certain situations, sets or schemes. Now he's supposed to show that young guy how to be
Mm-hmm.
a pro, how to take care of his body, how to, come in there and deal with situations, how to go to practice, how to go about being a professional. But
Yep.
now, this is a different NFL, y'all.
Mm.
These kids are coming in there with NIL money. They done been in these major Power Five schools. They ain't too far off from knowing how to be a professional. It's a couple little tweaks and bends, but it's not far from what
Hey,
the game just left.
if you think about it, go, okay, the quarterback that had a good season last year, right? Two of them. Both played 5 years in college. COVID, right?
Yep,
Helped, right?
yep,
Okay, the guys they talking about coming out now in defense players. A lot of them played 4 and 5 years. They're on their second or third team. These are not 22-year-olds that are coming out. These are 24 and 25-year-olds, a lot of them.
yes, sir.
So the body has matured. They're ready to go, right? And you can get good 4 years out of them before you have to either pay them, right? Or get their replacement. That gives your team time to get out of this cap hell that we are in if you do the right thing. Quit trying to change the team in 1 year. Patience. Come on.
Wiley, like I said, I preach it, I scream it. All somebody got to do is listen. I've been saying the same thing all year. Y'all got to notice around here, we have been going on these lives. When we lost them first two games, and we have been showing all these kids in this draft this year right here. And I said, dang, this guy come out, man. Next thing when I draft loaded, Wiley, draft loaded with a lot of these guys that I've been talking about
Hmm.
since September.
Unlike
I am
last year, though.
very familiar with this draft right here because I've been looking at it because I said, well, damn. You remember at the beginning of the year when we
Hmm.
dropped them two and looked so bad, people were saying we wasn't gonna win no game,
Yeah, yeah.
no game.
Yeah. Well, it came close at the beginning of the year.
So this year we squeaked out five. The
Mm.
quarterback got benched in the first 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? So everybody was thinking, oh man, this motherfucker going to hell in a handbasket. Quick, quick. First year GM, first year head coach. Wow, look at the mistake we made. Okay, right there toward the end, right there toward the middle, they cleaned it up a little bit. Did they? I mean, 5 games. What did they really salvage? Did the quarterback look all this amazing that some people want to say? He looked. Did he? Did he really?
Come, hey, go. The thing about it is, compared to his first year, yes, it's relative, right? Based on his first year, he made a dramatic change. Now we didn't change in the wins too much, but he made strides that I don't think some of us, including me, thought he could. So there's hope. But regardless, I say keep the focus, which is building your team over time. And if you do that, and the quarterback actually becomes the guy you think he can become, great. If you don't, you got a team, you could draft a guy, you ready to go. You know, you're not so much stuck on whether this guy pan out or not, because you have an overall goal that the team is built for. And whether it's him or anybody else, the team is ready from a cap perspective and a talent perspective.
But Wiley, once again, like I say, did he did they really just come out and do just like, oh man, this is amazing. This is just this is more than I ever expected. This this is so great. I would have never thought of this. No, no. You understand what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
that would have been the thing that was like just that killer to be like, well, damn, this is changing hearts and minds. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it
I
wasn't
got you.
overwhelming. You 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 came in there like I said, at overtime
Mhm.
behind a coin flip and beat Atlanta, a division. Do I dare say a division rival or just say a division team, a team in your division? Okay, and then I'm sitting here telling you, Kansas City played everybody close this year, and Philly didn't play up to competition. Their
And
fans told you that when they came out of the stadium. We showed
mm,
you how upset their fans was that we were even in the building with them. Competition, no competition. What they were saying.
that's
Do you
true.
understand?
Hmm.
We
I
shouldn't
understand
even
completely.
been that close to these guys.
And the
Is
thing
what they
is,
was.
yeah, Philly, the whole year they didn't play up the competition. They played down the competition. So if you were a really good team, they played right there with you. If you was a bad team, they played right there with you. And it was, it didn't give a lot of people that are fans, Eagle fans, confidence that they were going to win the Super Bowl.
There you
Even
go.
even Eagles fans, when I went to the Super, they were saying, "Oh, we don't know if we're going to win."
Yeah.
Not because they
Well,
didn't want their team to win. It's
what
just,
about the whole year? What about the whole
yeah,
year, Wiley, when they were saying, get rid of Jalen Hurts,
yeah,
fire Nick Sirianni? You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? Now, oh, if you ask them now, they'll say, oh, no,
yeah, yeah.
we love,
Revisionist history.
we love, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't hate on you. You went in there and did what you were supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
But
won.
even them, Wiley, sticking to the subject, even them, look at it. They said, Sweat, you can go. They said, William, you can go. You understand? Those were two guys that had the most sacks and pressures in the Super Bowl.
Well, if you look at it, they let what's the name go the year before. Remember our guy. Uh, what was his name? Remember number
Who you
51?
talking, Brad? Who you talking, Bradbury? Who you talking?
No, no, the defensive end from us. He came from Arizona to us.
Oh, you talking Reddick, Hassan Reddick.
Look at that.
But I mean, I can understand that one where they had, oh man, they had them had 71 sacks across the front. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I understand them saying. I thought they say, okay, you would think now they got money. They ain't broke like us. They got,
No,
I mean,
but
but
they changed their philosophy. What I'm saying is they changed the philosophy in the sense that I need somebody to set the edge, be a run stopper, and because of the pressure up the middle, you'll get some sacks. You don't have to be, Reddick, which is gonna blast past people. and maybe not set the edge so much. I need
No, he
somebody
ain't gonna
that
set
set
the
the
edge. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He ain't gonna
So
set the
that's what
edge.
they're saying. They changed that
Yeah.
philosophy, and they got guys that can set that. Because if you look at their defensive ends, okay, look at the numbers. They all average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they came from Alabama and whatnot, but look at the numbers. They ain't jumping off the screen because they're more. I need you to set the edge. If you get 7 to 8 sacks, okay, but
Yeah.
set the edge, play in our
Do
scheme,
your job.
and
Do
we'll
your
be
job. Play
rewarded.
my team.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Now, when the fourth quarter and the game is in hand, then we'll let you pin your ears back. See,
Yeah.
if you go back and look at that Vic Fangio scheme, and that's what Vic say, ah, blitzing is is a scheme and a philosophy, and he don't have the personnel. And you'll be like, whoa, you ain't got the personnel over there in Philly, like they up and down. But see, he's saying it's a philosophy and a scheme
Mm-hmm.
because you don't get home, Wiley.
Oh,
If
you
you don't
done?
get home, and then you have to start living and dying by that on a high percentage of time, man.
Yeah, you're on a sugar high.
Yeah,
You're on a sugar high.
yeah.
You think you got something, you ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You sit there
Mm.
thinking, oh man, like you said, we got all these sacks across the board. We ain't got nothing.
Nah.
And then
As soon as you
now we
get
sitting there
somebody
getting
that got a little patience, that can throw a screen pass, somebody that was willing to run the ball at you, you done.
and we getting killed in the run game.
Yeah.
Exactly. Here we is getting killed in the run game. Atlanta boy,
What up, y'all?
what's going on, cuz?
Ain't
What's
nothing
good with
to
you?
it, man.
What's up, Wiley, man? We finally caught Wiley, man. What's going on, man? I know it's
Hey, man, it's 6 o'clock in the morning over here,
woo, man. You in where you in? You in
Germany.
Germany, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Man, I had caught a little bit of the conversation y'all was speaking on Twine's show, Goat, but
Uh-huh.
man, it was just a lot of stuff. I was like, oh man, y'all had me going down memory lane, man. Y'all was talking about Evero. Then y'all was talking about Morgan. I still just don't trust Dan Morgan. Uh, just because I feel like
Did he go out? Or was that me?
oh, can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
I
Yeah, I
said
got you.
I said yeah, you can't say you want to change the scenery and then you have still remnants of the old scenery in the picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that's a change. I think it's still the same philosophy, which was the status quo.
Here we go. Here we go.
But
Here we go, Atlanta boy.
I feel like Tepper fucked it up, really. I mean, if you want to be honest with it, he takes the onus because you look at when Adam Peters came in, they interviewed him, man. He could have been our GM. He didn't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? He goes to Washington. I mean, look what he did over there. But I mean, he went to a better situation. I will say that. You know what I mean? They had
Come
money
on, how? How?
because they had money. They had new ownership. It was a fresh start.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Atlanta boy. So I'm gonna give you a little something. The only reason why that's a better situation is this: is all our stuff Rivera took with him.
Yep, I agree.
So he took the weightlifting staff, right,
Mhm.
training staff over there. Hey, Atlanta boy, you got some feedback.
Oh man, this damn. Oh shit. Well, let me see if I
Just
can get
just
my
mute just
AirPods.
mute it for a second. Maybe
Okay.
let's see. Just mute it for a second. All right. So yeah, that's you. He took our weight training staff over there. He took a lot of our that was left over from his regime, our executives. So what we did have that was good, they took the last bit of it to Washington. So what didn't leave to go to Buffalo went to Washington. And then what we ended up with is 5 years of trash. Now here we are trying to rebuild our culture, and sometimes it takes a little time to reveal your culture. Now, Evero does have a scheme that can work. It's just you got to think about it. We have spent the whole time taking away talent from him. You can't expect him to do something when every year you're not even giving him the same talent back and taking, not even increasing his talent, taking talent away. That's my problem when people keep talking about, well, Evero. I'm like, well, give the man some tools. That's all. What's up,
Well,
Claire?
that's what
But
he was
this is
saying.
my
He was
thing.
saying,
This is my thing, though. Y'all saying get the man some tools. I'm not refuting that. What I'm saying is you supposed to use what you got and make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like everybody was saying, man, you have to change things up. You can't just be like, well, I ain't got what I need, so I can't run my system.
You
You gotta
can't do it
have
with
some
practice squad
interchangeable
guys.
parts every now and then, man.
These are practice squad guys. They shouldn't even be on the roster.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's be fair here.
Oh my God.
These are
Okay.
practice squad. You know that.
But let me ask you a question. So, did he pick
Hmm.
DJ Johnson or did
So he
Scott
picked
Fishel
one
pick
guy,
DJ
and
Johnson?
see,
y'all go harp on that.
y'all always go
Y'all
to
go
that
harp
shit.
on one
Y'all
guy.
always
Come
go to
on.
that shit right there. Y'all always go to that shit. But see, you gotta look at it like this right here, Atlanta boy. Okay, put it all in the perspective what it's supposed to be. Okay, you took the two damn premium picks that year. No, no. Did we have? Hold up. Let me think. So did we have a first? No, we did have a first round pick that year when they picked up DJ Johnson, right? How did that? Whatever. The first and the second round pick was used on something else. So then they got antsy when all them edge rushers started coming off the board.
Yeah, but
So
didn't
then,
DJ Johnson come the same year Bryce
No,
came?
that's what we had got Bryce.
Yeah.
So they didn't have
no,
no
no, no,
contingency
no.
plan.
Was it that same
Yeah.
year?
That was the same
Well,
year we got Bryce.
anyway, what I'm saying is this: you got Bryce, and then you went and got the
The
receiver,
receiver.
right?
Mm.
Okay, then so there was supposed. If you look at the way they move, you understand there was supposed to be. See, when they put their board up and they had a plan, they had a meeting. Let's say they have a meeting every fucking day, right? And they said, "This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do." Boom, 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 right? So they might have told him. See, y'all don't know. They might have told him that they was gonna take a premium pick, which is a one or two, a high three to me now. This is me when I say premium pick. But premium pick's supposed to be one, two, three. Now you take an edge rusher. That's a premium position. That's the next position after quarterback. So think about it. That should be a first rounder or top of the second. If you deem him that high and where we needed one. We still had Burns, so we never put nothing beside Burns, right? Opposite side of Burns. When Burns had his best year over here, who was opposite side of him that year? Reddick. You remember when Burns did the interview? Burns said, "I got to get there before he get there." So they was pushing each other. They had a bet for a golf cart, right? They was pushing each other. They was betting. They was doing what you see what I'm saying? Everything was high energy that year. The boy had 12 sacks because he finally had a counterpart on that other side that could go get to the quarterback like he could. So somebody messed up the board. We know this. Somebody went in there. Maybe they weren't supposed to get Evero. Maybe they weren't supposed to get Bryce. I don't know. But they used the top two premium positions on the quarterback and the receiver. We know that. Then they got antsy in the third because the third round pick wasn't the top of the third, right? It was toward the bottom. So that's when they
They,
moved up and
yeah,
picked
because
up
they
Johnson
traded up
because
to
the
get him.
rest of them guys, yeah, because the rest of them guys had them come off the board. When you're thinking about a premium position like edge rusher and you picking him up mid third round, what do y'all expect? What do y'all expect? And then you'll say,
Well,
"Oh,
what I
that was
expect
that was
is
an Elbow
that
guy. That was an
it
Elbow guy."
it
Go
was some
Atlanta
better
boy.
players on the board. That's what I expect, go. It was some better players. Like Byron Murphy was still there. You ain't had to get no edge. You could have got somebody in the interior, which would have been Byron Murphy. He's the run
I,
stuffer.
and if you
Okay.
go back to the
And you
old
go look at
shows,
him in
I
Seattle
told
now.
her. If you go back to the old shows, what did I tell them? I was beating the table for Byron Murphy. I was shaking the table for Byron Murphy all day long, shaking the table. Hey, Bo, Byron Murphy going Byron Murphy, Byron Murphy. Like you say, go look at him. Go look at him now. Go look at him. But did they do it? That's what I said. These magic beans around this motherfucker. If you trust in Dan Morgan, if you trust in this guy, Pepper, don't stick his hand back in it. The hell we gonna do? You gonna go to free agency and buy them names, and then we be in cap hell next 4 years,
Do y'all
sitting
see the
here in
run?
draft.
Do y'all see the rumblings? Well, the rumors about them talking about trying to trade for DK fucking Metcalf. If we
That's
do
what I was
that
just getting ready to say.
dumbass shit,
A
oh
receiver,
my goodness. He's
and
a
then
one
probably
trick
give up a pick,
pony, man. He
then
can't run
probably
the route tree.
look, Atlanta ball. You don't understand. They're gonna have to give up a pick to get him. He's on a contract.
They want a first and third. Are you fucking kidding me? They're not even gonna get that for him. But I understand in business you gotta run it up to come down. So you know what I
Thank
mean?
you,
I get that. But
thank you.
yeah, they get a fifth rounder for his ass, maybe a fourth.
I
So
don't know.
how much
Look,
is
look at
against
how
it?
high, look at how high they started. Look at how high they started, bro.
Yeah. So how much he is against the cap? Because I think they got him on. He got a $30 million deal, didn't he?
I don't even really know. You know what?
No,
I
Atlanta
hadn't
boy. He
even.
won a $30 million deal.
Oh hell no, he ain't worth no damn $30 million.
But see, this is the thing, though, Wiley. I haven't even looked at a lot of these draft proposals, or not draft proposals, free agency proposals, because I knew we didn't have no money to go in there next Wednesday and come out soon as it start. Right, the guys that's got the money getting ready to start, getting these guys.
Mm-hmm.
These top teams get ready to start getting these guys. Okay, now see if you look at it, the Carolina Panthers is like about 20th,
Yeah,
right?
ain't got no money.
They 20th. So 20 out of 32, that ain't in the middle of the pack. That's below the middle of the pack, right?
Yeah.
So you basically got to, you think about it, you got to wait till them other boys with that money stop shopping
Mm-hmm.
before you can go in the store. What's the fuck gonna be left on the table?
What's all this shit they talking about? Oh, we gonna be real aggressive. You ain't got no fucking money. How you gonna be aggressive? The fuck is wrong with these people, man? You know,
Oh man.
I don't get this shit, man. What you think you just gonna be able to magically appear, make 60 million pop out your ass?
Well, the people were saying if they restructure this guy, and that guy, they
Oh
getting
my god,
around
here we go with this
about
shit. So
60
we ain't learned
million.
our lesson yet. We ain't learned. That's what Scott
Now,
Fitter was doing. We ain't learned. But y'all say, but this the new regime. He doing the same shit.
who you think he learned it for? He was in the building. I keep telling y'all he was in the damn building. He was right
Exactly.
there.
He was right there. That's his guy.
Next, the next
He
office, the next door down.
he could talk all that shit. Oh, I ain't like them doing that. You could have stopped that shit. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I ain't like that. I never liked that trade. Now, hindsight 2020, I bet your ass don't like that trade. Oh
Ain't
man.
no way you couldn't have went inside there and say, "Look here, man, this shit fucked up. If we do this, we gonna have this." You the assistant GM.
Yeah.
That's your job. If Scott Fitter would have fell off a mountain some damn where, you'd have been the GM, acting GM for that year, cutting the same deals, doing whatever. Assistant GM,
Yeah.
next man in line. I don't want to hear that Dan Morgan didn't put us in this shit.
I don't
That
want to
we
hear
in this
that
first.
Dan Morgan shit, man. How the hell you don't get that Brian Burns deal done? I don't give a fuck what you talk about, man. You supposed to
Now
got
look
that
at
done.
JC. Now look at JC. Same
He still ain't
situation.
got his money yet, right? They talking about, oh, he gonna be getting this money. That nigga ain't getting this money. They could talk that shit all they want. They
So you
fuck
don't
around
think
draft well.
you don't think they're gonna cut a deal, Atlanta boy? You don't think they're gonna cut a deal?
If they cut a deal, I don't know if JC want it. They gonna try to lowball him. You know they gonna try to lowball him. How are they
Okay.
talking all this Will Johnson at number 8 and shit? Yeah, because they ain't gonna pay the nigga. That's why.
So we were just on 704 and we was talking about that scenario, right? Okay. Sauce Gardner and the other guys, there's two of them, Sauce and somebody else,
Hmm.
is getting ready to start getting paid.
Yep,
Them
Sauce
boys
about to get
coming up for
paid.
their contract. So
And
they are the top defensive backs in the league, right?
does Sertan
Pro
get his
Bowlers,
money?
all pro. This is, I think it's Sertan and Sauce.
Yeah,
It's
and
one of
so
them.
Sertan he gonna break the bank. He
So
all pro.
they getting ready to reset the market, right?
Yep.
So it will behoove JC to sit his ass back
And
and
don't
wait
do
till them
shit.
boys set the market.
Damn
Once they
right.
set the market, then you say, well, boom, if they here, I fall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Only because the first 2 years he didn't play as much. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he'd have played, y'all already seen him in a full season and what he do. Pro Bowler.
Yep.
If he'd have played them first 2 years, he'd have been right there with them boys. We
Damn
know
near
that.
all pro. Yep.
We
And
know
and
this.
this without a pass rush.
Once again, without a pass rush.
Now, hey, I ain't
Especially
gonna hold you, man.
especially last year. Especially
I had
last year.
I have to apologize to Brian Burns, man. Cause I was on that, man. What up, man? You don't be fine. Now I see why the nigga wanted all the fucking money. Cause he knew the defense wasn't shit. But he said, if I'm be on this defense, I'm gonna do all the work. I'm gonna get all the money. Makes sense now. It makes sense.
Well, you can't say that around some people.
It makes sense.
You can't say
Well,
that
some
around
people
some
ain't got
guys.
logic. Some people ain't
Atlanta
got
boy,
logic.
Atlanta boy, they may take your card, man.
I
You
don't give
can't
a
be
fuck.
talking like you got some sense.
I don't give a fuck what they talking about. They don't scare me.
You
I
can't
don't
say
give a
that around
fuck.
some people
I don't give a fuck. They don't scare
because
me.
they gonna say he had 1 year double digit sacks and he didn't set the edge like that or this and that. But motherfucker loved him when he was here though. But now since he gone, he ain't shit. But I don't want to get into Burns. Is a giant now.
He ain't gonna live
Burns
up
is
to that
he's
hype,
still my
but
guy.
yeah,
He's still
yeah, he
my
ain't gonna
guy.
live up. Yeah, he ain't
I
gonna live
bet
up.
you once they get a fucking quarterback in there this year, oh, you gonna see him eating, you gonna see Dexter eating, you gonna see well Dexter already eat. Dexter on a
That's already
Dexter on a,
in.
yeah, Dexter on a different motherfucking playing field. But you gonna see
Them,
Thibodeau, you gonna
how
see
many
Burn, you
how
gonna
many
see what
sacks he
that
had this
defense is
year?
supposed to be.
What he had? Nine
Lawrence,
sacks? No,
something
Burns. How
like
many
that.
had? Nine.
Oh, Burns
Yeah.
had like 8, I think.
Hey, okay. He played all games when he hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
See, that's
always been
another
an
thing.
Iron Man.
That's why
He's
I don't
always
nigga.
he's always finished the season. He
But
always
see,
see that
that's
that
what
that
niggas
that
don't
was one thing
understand.
right there. It's
These
like,
niggas
oh,
don't get hurt. You
Burns
don't get
ain't
rid of
sitting
them
here
niggas.
exactly.
You don't get rid of
Y'all,
Taylor Moton. The nigga never hurt. You want to get rid of
thank
the nigga.
you.
He never hurt. How you gonna get rid
No,
of
what they
him?
trying to do? They trying to bring Austin Corbett back. Are they in negotiations
Oh
with Austin Corbett?
God.
A motherfucker that ain't played shit the last 2 years.
Oh my God. Well, what if
You
you
know
would
what I'm saying?
have
What
fucking
we doing around this
took
motherfucker?
took Zach Taylor as at fucking center? You wouldn't have that fucking problem. Am I right or wrong?
Man, I'm sitting here telling you. This is what I'm telling you here in Atlanta. But hold on a second. Let me see. I'm still driving, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me. Y'all got to
Go
bear with
ahead,
me.
bro. I'm here.
I
I'm
get,
off
I
work.
get,
I'm gonna bless you. Good
I
looking out. I ain't been out.
Mm.
y'all got to hold on. Let me get this information pulled up where I can look at it, and that
Good,
way
good. I'm here.
I'll be getting it straight from the horse's mouth.
All
Okay,
right.
you got centers this year right here in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
You got about now these are pure centers. These ain't no guards or tackle didn't have long enough arm
Right.
and converted him, and he
Right.
played a little bit of center in high school, or
Yeah.
pop one or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? These
But get what?
guys have played center.
We
You
should
know
have
what I'm
had our
saying?
center. We should have had our center in the fourth round. Van Pran. He would have. My dog. He would have. Ain't he in Buffalo right now? Ain't he starting?
So there's
Okay, I rest
11.
my case.
There's 11 pure centers in this draft this year.
Hmm.
11. And you want to know what the lowest one is rated?
Uh,
58%.
the lowest.
The lowest, this is a pure center. There's 11 pure centers, y'all.
What?
11.
What's my boy Wilson
That-
rank?
hold on, boy. I'm trying to get you
Okay.
somewhere. I'm trying to get you
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay.
The lowest is rated at 58. Now, what we tell y'all around here, like say, I like to be at 77. Q said he like to be at 75. We're saying a whole lot of difference. You know what I'm saying? Now, anything to me over 77 is a day one starter. The lowest is a 58 out of 11 centers in this draft, right? The highest is a 83.8. Let's go ahead and push that to 84. So that's a day one starter, right?
Hell
That
yeah.
guy, that guy's supposed. So that is Jake Majors out of Texas.
Mmm.
Jake Majors will probably be on the big board somewhere in the
Second.
second. Hold on.
All right. He probably be in the second round, more likely. I think May just going to say that explains why Texas had the running backs over there. That good center. It makes sense. Hmm. What you think about that, Wiley?
Hey, you right, Atlanta boy. All I'm saying is this. And I don't know if he's gonna go that early because if you look at the rest of the positions, though he's really good, I think people will be going defense this year.
Hell yeah, they better. You
And
shit,
and
you
and,
better.
and, and not only that, I think this year in general, talent wise, yeah, you don't have the high end guy on the front end,
Okay,
right?
there we go.
But you got so many good players across the whole, you know, whether you're looking for a receiver, a tight end, they're all over the place.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
receiver is a
Can y'all
drop
hear me
off
now?
though. Yeah,
Yeah, we got you.
we got you.
Okay, there we
It's
go. Okay, now Jake Majors is a 83. Like I said, we're gonna push him to 84, right?
hmm
And Jake
hmm
Majors will be on that big board probably somewhere between I say 85 to 100 and maybe 10. You see what I'm
mm,
saying? That's
okay.
that's somewhere between the bottom of the third to the fourth round. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the best center. in the country.
Damn.
Day one starter. Do y'all understand how talented this draft is? And then you got all those defensive players that's gonna push them offensive players down.
Yep.
Other than your boy, Will, is it Will Johnson? The
Will Johnson.
the tackle guard
Will
who I don't
Campbell. Will Campbell from LSU.
Will Campbell. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then they trying to say that his arms ain't long enough,
Man, they better
but
stop that shit.
he
They
got
did
the
that same
numbers
thing
in him.
with that dude from San Diego. Not San Diego, LA. What's that damn tackle? He was dog too. You're like, oh, he got short arms and shit. Uh,
You're talking about God no.
you know
I'm
what I'm
sitting
talking
there
about?
looking at like you said, he's in San Diego.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um not Panay Sue, but what up one name? What up one name? Slater. Slater, ain't it Slater? Yeah, Slater.
Slater,
Slater.
Slater.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
had a chance to
But
draft his ass. That Marty
some
Honey
people
fault.
think if they got leverage or the way they play or whatever, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They don't have to be prototypical like that, but they still got to have some type of elite type trait or eliteness about what they do to make up for, the shorter arms or the
right.
size difference or all type of stuff like that. Now it
Yeah,
can you just gotta be that dude. You gotta be
right.
bad like that.
You're right, right.
Yeah, Rashad Slater.
Yeah, Rashad
But
Slater. Yeah.
they wanna say that old buddy is like Rashad Slater. That he ain't
Ooh,
got like Brady Christensen. And y'all know we
okay.
released Brady.
We released
Y'all know
Brady?
that, right? Yeah, we released Brady.
They fucking stupid as fuck.
Now, did we release him or we gonna let him walk in free agency?
They should have
They
tendered
might
his
still, they
ass.
might still bring, they might still end up bringing him back.
They should have
You
tendered
know what I'm
Brady,
saying?
man. That's what they should have did.
Yeah, because I'd have kept
They
Brady
stupid
because
as
Brady done
fuck.
played all the way across the line for us.
Thank
Brady done played
you. How the
everything
fuck
across
you
the
gonna get
line
rid of
for us.
him?
So I'd at least try to pay Brady and fuck Austin Corbett.
Oh, man.
That's the
If
way
you want to come if
that's
you
the
want
way
to
I
come for
feel about
if you want to come for vet men, I take him on the vet men. I mean, if I look at Austin Corbett, man, I don't know what he was ranked as a center, but shit, he ain't look too bad, man.
it. It ain't his record as a center. Now when once again, when he played, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not saying it. When he was out there playing, he played. But this guy got two ACL tears
Hmm.
on both motherfucking legs and one of them on the same leg.
Yeah.
Now it's time to throw the towel. Not say him throw the towel in on football or whatever, but the Carolina Panthers throw the towel in on him.
But if they extend him,
All
don't
them
they
young
save
boys,
money?
it don't matter. Go younger.
Yeah, I agree.
I just told you, Jake ain't gonna be picked till probably the like I said, bottom of the third, top of the fourth.
Yep.
Then you got Jaden Wilson from Georgia.
Yep. That's my guy right there. Jared Wilson, man. That's
Huh?
the sleeper.
What about that? Josh, what's name from for SC? You in
USC.
the top three centers. Go younger.
Yeah. So would you say you getting your center in the third or fourth round?
I get him. We got two fourth round picks, Atlanta boy.
I thought we got three.
If we got three or whatever we got fourth round picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pick them up with them. And then you got rid of Tommy Tremor. So guess what? Get ready to happen. They gonna go
And they
get a
got
tight
rid
end
of
from
Tommy
somewhere.
Tremble.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they gonna get a tight end somewhere gonna fall in there.
Well, they better get that nigga from Iowa. They better get him.
Nah, he too
But
Cause
skinny. He too skinny. He too skinny.
Lachey,
but
he
see,
too skinny.
Yeah.
Damn, they need somebody that can block, man.
And they
so
got
you
to
had
play.
to pick one in
They
the
plenty of them
fourth
out there.
round, Wiley. While if you
No,
had to
no,
pick one in the fourth round, if you had to pick a tight end in the fourth round, who do you think is still gonna be would be there on the board when the Panthers pick?
Probably that dude from Texas Tech, ain't
shoot, the guy from Texas will be there too.
it? Hell no. Girl, the hell ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, he will. You know why?
Why? He's
Because he
slow.
had a bad. No, yeah, that too. But he had a bad combine, and the other
He
guys. What here? There's so much talent, man. See, here's the problem. You don't. He's not like a first round or second round pick. So once you
Hmm.
go past, you get in the third or fourth round, things are gonna get jumbled up simply because needs. I believe between him and the guy out of out of a blocker. The guy, the man, Emmy will be there too, but he's not really a blocker, but he's like a combo guy.
Yeah, but
You're
see,
gonna have
there
some
you go.
people there.
There you go, Wiley. There you go. You're gonna the guy that you getting ready to pick is gonna have to be a pass catcher. He's gonna have to be a pass catcher and a blocker.
Thank you.
Cause
Thank you.
Jatavion
Jatavian
right now,
ain't blocking
Jatavion
shit.
can't block.
He can't
Yeah,
block
yeah,
for
Jatavion
shit.
can't block. So this guy
yeah.
gonna have to be
A
a blocker
multifaceted.
and exactly. He's gonna be a
But
dual
that
or
all
triple threat type tight end.
Yup.
yeah, only thing they doing, I believe, is they're trying to save on some money. That's why they didn't sign Tom. Now they may bring Tommy back. Let him test the market. See if somebody gonna pay
Yeah,
him some crazy money. If they're not, because most likely, if you look at the draft they want, then they can bring some of these guys back on reasonable deals. Now that may work out. If it don't, keep your draft picks and draft appropriately.
Yep. Yep. You can't fix everything in 1 year, but you should be able to hit a lot of key components on this defense this draft, man. It ain't no way.
See, see
And I
Atlanta
still
boys,
think you could trade back.
see Atlanta boys. See, you're thinking like I'm thinking for this reason. I don't think they need to trade back for this reason. If you trade back in the first and you get something an extra pick in the second, okay, I understand that, right? Because there's a lot of
Yep.
drafts canceled out this year.
Right,
Okay,
right.
I can see that. However, if you
yeah. 'Cause I think old
man,
boy
we got
Luke
people.
Lashley.
Ru-
I
Come on,
think old boy Luke Lashley. I think he'll be there in the
That's
fourth
why I'm
round.
trying to tell. I think he'd be in the fifth
man.
round. Lachey will be there in the
Yeah,
fifth.
yeah, we got plenty. There's plenty of opportunities for the type of talent we're looking for. We don't have to have a first round tight end, second round tight end.
Nah,
Now,
uh, uh,
personally,
Nah,
I think we
hell
need to go
no.
linebacker. We need to go linebacker in the
Thank
first
you.
round.
I've been screaming the table for a fucking linebacker, dog. My
If we go line,
goodness.
if we go defensive end and defensive tackle the first, and then linebacker. Man, after that, we cook with Crisco. Because
Thank
if you
you.
look
Our
at it,
first three picks got to be a linebacker, DN, and a D tackle, man. Got to be. Got
and
to be.
if you look across now, even if say we go safety, oh, look at the speed of these safeties this year. Look at the
Man, we can
speed.
get
Look,
that boy
come on, man.
from Texas, Makuba, but that dude he be lighting motherfuckers up, man. And he up
I'm just
all
saying. That's what I'm saying. There's so much speed in this draft. That's why people go, I can get off these older guys. And some of these older
Yup.
guys ain't really that old. They're like
That's what I'm
28,
saying. But they
27.
just don't want to pay him that money no more. That's
they
why.
don't want to pay that
Why
money. They don't want to pay that
why
money.
would
That's the
I?
biggest thing.
Why would I?
It's either money. It's either money or like you said you moving along from the the older guy, the older vet.
Yup.
You
Yup.
moving along from you're not gonna pay that type of money for him because he's looking for that bag because he know he on his last deal. Or some of these guys want to get out the building because they want off the team because they want to go to somebody who's gonna compete for a championship. But you can't blame them for that either.
The guy out about who was that? The Bengals.
They cut Trey Hendrickson because they trying to fucking pay T. Higgins, Chase, and Burrow. That's the
Yes,
stupidest shit alive. They the first
but
of all, they the cheapest team ever. They don't spend no fucking money. The Bengals never spend no money.
yeah,
So
but
for them
here's
to
the
try
deal,
to do that shit, good luck.
Atlanta boy. See, you got it twisted. See, say they signed him, but
Mhm.
if I can load my whole team up this year with all this talent on defense, and if you look at what happened with San Diego, not San Diego, the Chargers, right?
Hmm.
Everybody thought the Chargers was done. Look what they did last year. They
No,
went and
I
got
didn't.
no draft
No,
pick.
no, 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 Wiley. They weren't done because first of all, that team was already in place. They needed a
Okay,
coach. That's why they got rid of Staley. Because they're like, why you not getting it done with some of this talent you got? They used to have a
okay,
damn good defense.
okay. Let's look at let's go to the Rams
Uh-huh.
and their defense. They did the same thing. They
Yep.
drafted young guys. They
Yep.
filled what four spots: defensive end, defensive tackle, safety, and linebacker.
And they
All with
finesse
either draft picks or a what was it, undrafted player. And
and
look what they did.
they finessed us, Wiley, because Brady Fish should have been a Panther.
See, that's again, if you're patient and you take the best available player at the spot you're in, you as a team come up. It comes down to your scouting. All this jumping around, you're wasting draft capital. Draft capital in this particular draft, fourth, fifth round picks are gonna be good players, man.
So you
They're gonna
saying
be
that
those players.
fifth round picks can be a starter in this draft?
I'm saying that they can be a major contributor
Okay,
in our system.
I'll
And
take
our
It's
that.
system
still,
this year,
it still can be what you saying, Atlanta boy. That fifth round pick, depending on his position, he could be.
it,
He
we
could be.
we need safeties, right? This year, if you look at the top guys above. Remember the Georgia guy I was talking about the other day. There's seven guys above him.
Who? Jalen or McCarron?
No, no,
Oh, you talking about Malachi?
McCarron.
I'm
McCarron.
a,
Man,
I'm gonna
Malachi,
be
yeah.
on. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And I'm a little biased, but from what I've
Mhm.
seen, I don't see nobody making those ball hawking interceptions like my boy Malachi was doing.
Okay, I got you.
Malachi,
But here's the deal though.
nah.
If I got a guy that
Mhm.
maybe Malachi got better instincts on the field than him, but he
Yeah.
can test out just as good, and I can get him in the fourth or fifth round.
Oh
Guess
yeah, for
what I just
sure.
improved? I just
Yep.
improved my safety room where guys couldn't do nothing in. So
Would
come
y'all
on,
take a
man.
flyer? Would y'all take a flyer on Castro? Because they say he didn't do good. I'm like, fuck that combine, man. That shit don't tell me nothing, man.
Yeah, but some of those guys that did test out, come on, they tested out in the low four fours. You need speed back there.
Okay, what happened to that boy Ross? Y'all remember him?
Oh, there we go. Some of
I'm
the
just
receivers.
saying. Yes. And
Yeah,
I
but
think he ran like a
don't.
4.2 something. What I
Yeah, yeah.
think Cincinnati picked him up, I think. What happened to him?
A
He didn't do
couple,
shit.
a couple teams did. But here's the deal, though. Some of those guys, even the guy out of Texas, the guy I'm trying to remember, guy out of South Carolina. Look at how they tested out. But
Yo,
Malachi stuck with the guy all year long. The guy out of who was it, Michigan also tested out pretty good. I'm
which
just
one?
saying is the
Same still?
safety, the safety.
He
I think
been
it's
good though. He been
yeah,
good.
but what I'm trying to say is he'll be there because of the way the draft is going to fall. Some of those guys will be there in the fourth round, so you can
Mm.
get a good safety in the fourth round if you don't waste your draft picks. If you try to jump up in the second, you're gonna sacrifice other players. See, people keep saying this dumb stuff over one player when we got all kind of gaps.
Would y'all take a tackle in this drive? Offensive tackle?
No, I take the center. Well,
What about
if
that
I
guy
I
can
gotta,
get him,
from UConn?
I'll just say if I can get him with that fifth or sixth,
yeah.
I take the guy who's probably gonna be Taylor Moton's replacement after a couple years now. You'd understudy under Moton. You know what I'm saying? At least these next 2 years. And if I could probably get him, and I know I could, because just like we just keep saying, this
Chase
draft is
Blunt.
so good.
Hmm.
I could get him.
Hell, you might be able to get Xavier Truss. I mean, you can mold him.
Well, this is the thing. Once again, it's just like the center. I know. I can hit a home run on one of these centers.
Hmm.
I know this. But see, you're gonna have to get center. You're gonna have to get a tight end.
Hmm.
And that's after you get the first three premium picks. You
Hmm.
ain't got but so many picks now, so you ain't gonna fix this motherfucker all the way totally. With this one draft.
But we
But
can
I
build
mean,
a
you can make a dent in
foundation.
it. Yeah, yeah, you can make a dent in it. You can build a
Yeah.
foundation. You can make a
Yeah.
dent. That's the biggest thing right there. And it needs to be pieces. When you got the guys, man, you going on other podcasts or other places around here, and you're
Hmm.
talking about going in the draft with a premium pick and trying to get yet another receiver. We done this, y'all, 3 years in a row.
Oh
Y'all
my
trying to make a
God.
four?
But
Y'all trying to make
why?
a four?
Oh my God. They just don't know how to draft a receiver, and that's just pitiful, man. I mean, it really is. I don't think it's that hard. I really don't.
If you're trying to make it four, I mean, pick him at 8.
Okay, so do y'all think they
Get
really gonna
another damn
take?
fifth-year option.
I
You
hope
think they
not.
gonna? You
I
think they
hope
gonna take
not.
that boy at 8?
Don't do it.
I
Don't
think
do it
he's.
because
I think he's overrated, man. I
look
really
look at
do.
all the receivers again. Let's go back to the combine. Look at all the receivers, right? That tested out well. Yes, I know it's underwear. I got you.
What did he?
However,
They, how did he test?
he didn't because he wasn't
Oh,
smart. See, he was smart because he wasn't gonna test out as high as those guys.
exactly.
So what I'm saying is, since everybody hyping me up, let me go ahead and set on to the side. I,
Hmm.
person that don't want to be tested against competition, and now here we go now.
Bryce
We
Young.
talk about we talk about the receiver we drafted last year had one good year. Tell me the two good seasons that my
Oh
man
my
had.
God, that was the
Tell me the
stupidest fucking pick
no no
ever.
no. This year, the tech guy, the guy that said the number one receiver, he had two good seasons.
What
See,
was what was his team record?
I don't know, but the point is, he didn't have two
Eh,
good seasons.
You
He had,
exactly.
What y'all over there in Arizona?
Yeah.
yeah,
What were they
but
rank? What was their record?
I don't know.
He
But
didn't
what
make a
he
difference on that team,
I
is what I'm saying.
no, no, he didn't make no difference. And the thing about it, he wasn't. He didn't start at Arizona. He started somewhere else.
Yeah, he didn't start Arizona. You right?
So what I'm saying is, he had one good season on a team, and we're saying drafting number 8. No, it's
Mm.
body of work, man. It's body of work.
His
That's
body of
what we
work.
got. We got fall. We got that food goal last year. We're gonna do it again. Now, if
Uh,
you look at the receivers, the type of receivers we really need, they're all littered through the draft.
Why?
These
Let
guys are
me.
they're gonna be fourth, fifth round picks that are good receivers that can stretch the field with speed. That's what we
Why?
need.
Why do we keep trying to build this team with these big body ass non-route receivers? Did you see Bryce Young had these receivers at Alabama? He had those twitchy, speedy slot receivers
So you mean a guy like Mr. Horn that came from
from Colorado. I
Buffalo?
would love to get Jimmy Horn. I would
Okay,
love to get Jimmy Horn.
Jimmy Horn will be available fifth round or even sixth round.
I
The
take him.
guy Wester out of Colorado again, because why? In the combine, other guys tested higher than them. Because yes, Horn ran what, a 4.41 or something like this, but other guys ran faster.
I like that
So
guy. I like the guy from Ole Miss, Trey Harris. What he run?
I think it was like a four. All of them ran around a 4.41 or 4.43, 2. All of them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I take
All of
fly
them
him.
ran in the same. And then you look at their numbers. All their numbers look about the same. They're all about what, 5'11" to 6 foot,
Yup.
and they're all slight. So I'm just saying is, what are you looking at? I'm just saying I would rather take the two guys out of Colorado for this reason. They had a lot of pressure on them, and they came every week and played up to the pressure. All those other guys, yes, they had the same numbers, but they had that same kind of pressure. That's all I'm saying.
Can they run routes? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, but the
We need
thing
somebody
about
who
it
can
is
run routes.
the
This
routes that
offense is based on timing.
yeah, but again, if you look at what they had Shador doing, and you look at Horn or even Webster, I think Webster's more of a route runner than Horn. But Hey, the guy out of I think it was Mississippi, not Mississippi, Mississippi State or something like this. No, uh,
The
uh
quarterback,
no, the receiver. The receiver was out of
Ole Miss,
yeah, but Ole Miss was good. I'm talking about it was a slight receiver. He's out of Missouri. I'm trying to remember his name right now.
Luther Burden. I don't want him.
Okay, I'm just trying to whatever
If you can
receiver.
get him
But
late,
what,
if you
what,
can
what,
get,
why
if you
you
Target
can
why?
get him,
fifth
Hold up,
fifth
hold
round
up,
pick.
Lana boy.
Fifth round pick.
Hold up, Lana
if
boy.
you can
Why
get
you
him,
don't want
I don't want him
Lana
in the
boy?
first round.
Why you
Mm-mm.
don't want
Not
Luther?
no first round. Not no first round. No,
Okay.
no. I'm
If you can,
everybody I'm naming is fifth round picks, man. You
now
notice
he
I
not gonna be
didn't.
there. He gonna go
No, I know.
first round.
Okay, I'm just saying we let's get a receivers around 5'11" to 6 foot in the fifth round. That is a speedster,
But
and they're
Um,
gonna be there.
Atlanta boy, why you don't want Luther? Why you don't like Luther Bird?
I don't like him as a first rounder at number 8. That's what I'm saying. Cause he gonna be a first rounder. I don't
No,
want.
No,
he's
but
I
not.
don't
see,
want
No, he's not.
y'all must around here saying,
Luther Burden gonna
"Oh
go be a
man,
first rounder.
I'm not taking this guy right here at 8 at this and that." Y'all want some cat that walk on water.
Mm, Ain't none of them out here.
Eh,
Nope. Ain't none of them out here this year.
I
I
don't
That's a
know,
good
care.
thing, though. That's a good thing. That's a good thing,
but
though.
what I'm saying is this ain't that type of draft, a skill position type draft. This
Thank you.
draft is defensive lineman, front seven.
And that's what I want. I want dogs in the trenches. I want to build the trenches on out. This
Uh,
came in the
Exactly.
offense. They built the
Wiley.
trenches on offense on
Hmm.
down.
Hmm.
Wiley. I come in. I've been sitting in the chat this whole time, about 2 hours, about an
There
hour and
we
a half.
go. There we go.
Luther Borden is the second best receiver in this entire draft. You talking about he could be a fifth round pick?
No, no.
That
Yeah,
boy,
I was.
Wale. He's
Hold
gonna be
on. Hold
first
on.
round.
he
No,
is the
what I'm trying
second
to.
best on the
There's
big
another.
board.
But there's
He's
another
gonna be
receiver.
first
I'm
round.
trying to remember. He's from the.
I
He's
don't
from
give a
like
He
damn who
not
you
better
call
than
Wiley.
Luther
The boy,
Burden.
the
He's not
boy is
better than
not.
Luther Burden.
It's Ted McMillan, then Luther Borden, and then Mecca Abuka is the top three in this entire draft.
I don't
And
want.
then maybe
I don't care
Matthew
about none of
Golden
that.
or that's it, or Jaden Higgins after that.
I
It's a
got you.
drop
But what
off.
I'm trying to say is,
That's
okay,
Jaden Higgins.
I don't want none of
Well,
that.
y'all
I want a fifth
that
round pick.
Jack. Y'all forget about
Well,
Jack Bet. Y'all forget about Jack Bet.
you better go get that boy from Iowa or
Jaden
Iowa State.
Higgins.
Okay,
Get
all
one of
right.
them boys. They could be late round.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want something like that. Still got some speed, got good hands. That because I want to build my first four positions on defense.
I
Worst
agree.
case, the last one is a tight end, then go receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Because we got some holes.
You did not, Wiley. You did not get rid of
Kitty,
the tight end
kitty.
to not go get a tight end from somewhere. You
Yeah,
got rid
yeah.
of Ian Thomas and you got rid of Tommy. Ian
You
Thomas
need
made
something.
this team every year because he was one of the premier blockers in this
Yep.
league.
In the
Yeah, yeah,
Now you
NFL.
don't have that. You got to
Yep.
replace it.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Tommy wasn't bad either for a blocker.
He to me he was an H back. They just didn't use him right.
Hmm.
Tommy
He
ain't
could
had
stop all
shit.
that
Tommy Trim
hopping and
ain't had
shit.
shit going on, man. Tommy Trim ain't had shit going on. It was just that tight end room, the time Tommy Trimmer, it was so fucking bad
Yeah.
that y'all wanted to make Tommy Trimmer a tight end. Tommy Trimmer
Well,
was not
because
no
we
tight
took
end.
his ass in the damn third round. That's why. Shit.
Yeah, well, remember that
Y'all
was
some
a
square,
hybrid.
y'all
Take
some
a
square
hybrid
peg
person.
trying to fit motherfuckers. That's all y'all is. That's all
Yeah,
y'all is.
yeah.
The
But
motherfucker
damn,
played
go.
Trying to
fullback
make them
and
fit.
tight end at Notre
I
Dame.
got to stop babying these motherfuckers, Q. I got to stop babying them.
Oh, baby. That's true,
Yeah, yeah.
goat. That's true.
I gotta have this guy. You wanna go in debt? I hate to see some of these motherfuckers financial because
You ain't lying.
they'll spend this goddamn money that they ain't got. I
Yeah.
hate to see it.
Well, we
So
like to
what the
call that
fuck you getting this
powerful
money from?
niggatry. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Want to
Wow.
go get
Wow.
a DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf want what y'all say? He want $30 million.
The man,
Yeah.
no, stop right there. Go. The man said he want to go to a contender. Why the fuck would he leave Seattle and go down? Why would he
Well,
go
that
He
down?
want he want to
I'm
come
just
to us.
talking about money, Q. I ain't even talking about that.
Well,
I'm
the
just
man
talking
was
about money.
clear in what the fuck he wanted when he went and put that trade request in. He said he wanted to be at a contender. The Panthers is not no contender.
No.
Same thing Miles Garrett said, nigga. I want chance to get a motherfucking ring, nigga.
Well, they trying to get both of them here. If
Man,
Mm-mm.
you
oh
listen
my
to some of these
fucking god.
motherfuckers, they trying to get both of them here.
Man, come
And
on,
no,
man.
they
This
not.
is some dumb stuff.
Stop that shit. That shit's a pipe dream. It will never happen.
Yeah, but even if it did, it's not gonna change your. It's not gonna change the team
It's not gonna move the needle no matter what. The nigga is a one
because
trick pony. The nigga can run a fly route, a nine. That's it.
yeah, you're talking about him. Even let's say if you brung Garrett in, right? You're gonna be so hurting with money.
Oh my
How are you
god.
gonna sign anybody else?
Well, shit. That
Come on,
means you
man.
ain't gonna pay. That mean Bryce ain't gonna get his money because there ain't gonna be no money for his ass. Thank God. So that might be a good move. Shit.
That motherfucker
I'm
should
just
not
saying,
be
people
talking
can't
about
add,
smelling
man.
no money. He shouldn't be thinking about no money.
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
around, he
look,
owe me money.
hey, arithmetic is not their strong suit around here.
Clearly, that's why they had to get that stupid ass nigga. What's Suleiman ass? They brought that nigga in here like, oh, he's just the one to be with the cap. He's a cap expert. That nigga fucked the cap up. He went on
No,
cap expert in
he's
Pittsburgh,
still here. No, I'm talking about, no, we got the guy now from Kansas City.
Tillis, and
Yeah,
he
Tillis.
good. He good. Why don't they let Tillis make the draft picks? He was a GM.
Well, we don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be a combination, I'm quite sure. Because
I want.
one, we go you know what? We're gonna see on this off season here, we're gonna see whether or not we've been fed a bunch of crap. Because if we look at the free agency and it looks similar to last year, we've been fed a bunch of crap. That means our draft is gonna be trash too.
I don't mean to get off subject here, but I just got to know this. Is Jim Caldwell still on the team?
Yeah, he's
Why the
advisor.
fuck they don't make him the goddamn offensive coordinator?
Because he don't want it. He tired, man.
Lord,
He tired.
we got Brad Isaac. Oh my god,
Yeah, but really the offensive coordinator is the head coach.
and he trash.
Brad is just the assistant. Now, maybe since they've learned some things, and you notice what they said, they did give Jim a little credit last year. So maybe they actually listening. We'll see. You know,
I really just don't understand it because you sat there and y'all knew that this guy Canales was green. I've been calling him green the whole time. Y'all know
That
I've been
nigga a
calling him green,
green,
green, green.
green bean, nigga. Oh my god, that
Yeah.
nigga so green.
So I there's not anybody in the league that he know that's getting ready to say, "Oh man, I'm getting ready to go get behind this guy and help him." All them years he said it was up there in Seattle or whatever. There ain't no old school or mentor coach that came with him from nowhere. He brought his young buddy with him to Tampa, and then his young buddy over here to Carolina. So therefore, y'all know he's still learning his shit basically because we had poor time management this year, right? Y'all know that
That's an
clock
understatement.
clock was running out and all kinds of shit like that, and a lot of calls that was left on the field, all type of stuff like that. That young coach was going through his bumps and bruises. Still had a quarterback going through his bumps and bruises. So how much do you think you was getting out of that offense?
The same
That was
offense you
like
got in Tampa Bay,
you ain't get
26.
that.
You got worse.
You ain't get
Then
that.
they
A
the
lot of
the
yeah.
The nigga
Okay.
in Tampa had a number what? Number six offense, and nigga didn't have Chris Godwin.
See, here we go, Atlanta boy.
Just
Out of
saying. I
context.
mean,
Out of context. Why? What was the difference between last year's offensive line and the year before offensive line in Tampa? What was the difference?
it wasn't that much difference.
Yeah, it was. The guys that were hurt the year before when Brady was there, they came back, and those were
Okay,
starters.
so you still
Those were
had
starters.
you had
Those were
Tristan
starters.
Wirfs, you
Yeah, but
had
what I'm trying to say,
Donovan, you had a left
yeah,
tackle
but
and a right tackle,
and
and
your every single one of your centers got hurt. Every single one. Last year, your starting center came back, and your starting guard came back. That's up the middle, bruh. You
them
can't run the ball if
them
ain't no center and guard.
them interchangeable pieces though. You can plug and play with
Really?
that.
You
You can
and
plug it.
okay. Remember, they were in Cap Hell. They
Nah,
picked up.
nah,
Hold on.
nah,
Hold
hell
on, hold
no.
on, hold on, hold on. Look at all the players they brung in that year, and these guys were off the street centers and guards. These wasn't no starters because their starter and backup got hurt at center and guard.
Wilder, what was the
Okay,
offense? What was the offense rank? The offensive line rank.
it wasn't that year. It wasn't that high. I'm talking about the year that Canales was there, like
Mm.
18, 19, somewhere in there. If
What was our offensive line rank?
that year, our offensive line was ranked number 6.
Okay.
I mean,
Who had the better offense?
we had a trash ass quarterback. Couldn't make decisions.
What you talking about? You saying us or Tampa Bay this year? This year or last year?
I'm
Last
saying
year.
last year or the year that oh boy was there, Canales. We're talking about
Con-
Canales against Canales, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying is, I'm not trying to give him an excuse. I'm just saying you got to look at the whole situation. That's all.
Okay.
Well, Canales didn't have an offense that was all that in Tampa.
Hmm.
Baker Mayfield has been playing good damn ball. Just
Hmm.
like Wiley just said, start with a quarterback. Baker Mayfield had like 41 touchdowns this year.
Right.
And just like you just said, Godwin or Mike Evans for a period of time wasn't there.
Right.
He took that, I think, Durham, that tight end,
Kate In, J
and then,
Mac,
yep, there you go.
and the other. What's the other speedy
So
receiver they had?
now you gonna tell me this right here that a quarterback don't make that young receiver. That's
It does,
why our young receiver looked as bad as he did, or
but
at
go.
times.
Go. Now Baker's first year when he was there with Canales, like I was saying, the center and the guard was missing, and Baker didn't throw no 41 touchdown. Not because Baker couldn't throw, it was because he had no time. And when
He
last
still
year
had
when
a
he
good
gave him
year
some
though
time,
that year. They went to
yeah,
well, they
he had a good year. He had
Yeah,
a
they
good
went to the
year, but he did.
playoffs.
Yeah, he had a good year. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at those, every time he was rolling out to the right or the left, where the tackles were, because he was getting rushed up the middle.
well, I'm gonna tell
Well,
you
yeah.
what though, Wiley. That right there got him his money
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
and
he
that
got his
full
money.
time job.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he made it work. Now he made it work. And then last year we actually gave him a good offensive line, right? Not an
Hmm.
excellent one, good one, protected up the middle. Hey, and guess what? Running backs look better too. Even though they let good running back left, and they drafted a guy that was nobody saw coming, right?
Bucky Irving.
Yeah, boom. You know what I'm saying? Guards and center make a difference when the run game now. Come on now.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
they do. They
I'm
do.
with
They do.
That's all I'm saying. We got to be fair here. When we look at things, let's put them in context a little better, so that way we can say, okay, what situation was accurately depicted when you talking about comparing them here and there. And I'm not trying to defend the guy. I'm just saying it makes more sense when you do it that way, and it's less emotional. It becomes more
Okay.
fact.
So who had the better offensive line? Tampa Bay or Houston last year?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay,
Okay. Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
oh, Tampa Bay. About now, and that CJ again because the offensive line, he started getting happy feet last year. Not because because he could not, he didn't know, he couldn't trust that. Hey, when I'm sitting here, the receiver have a 5 yard slant or maybe a dig or a out. He don't know if he got time. At the beginning of the year, he was playing like CJ. By the end of the year, he wasn't playing like CJ, and everybody can see that. I'm just put him to himself. Rookie year to the second year.
But and
That was
that's
because of
that
him.
goes
That
just
was
like
because
that.
of
Yo,
the line. Yeah.
yeah. And plus they get a little film on you and see what you like to do, what your team gonna do the whole nine. When I
Mhm.
come through and CJ Stroud or people say CJ Stroud took a step back. Did he really?
Nah,
Did
he
he
had some.
really
It
take a
was
step back?
the offensive line and his receivers were injured.
If
So come
that
on,
nigga
man.
took
Let's
a
be fair
step
here.
back, how many touchdowns he threw? How
Who?
many touchdowns
CJ?
he threw this year? Yeah.
20 something, right?
I think it
I
was
don't think he
20
threw
something.
30. I think it was like
He
mid
threw
20s or something.
so he threw 30 his rookie year, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's what said that he threw more interceptions this year. Again, because if you look at those interceptions, a lot of those interceptions was because he got hit.
Hmm.
And see, and I'm trying to be fair here. You know what I mean?
What was their record last year?
They made the playoffs, so they were like nine. They won like 9 games, I think it was.
Okay. And they
Mm-hmm.
won what? 11 this year? I mean last year?
Yeah, I think it was 11.
Now,
But the difference was the first year when he was there. One, yes, the offensive line needed to be replaced. However, they got worse last year because the one of their guys that the free agents left, and then they had some injuries. So, and
yeah.
then if you look at it,
CJ Stroud
the
threw
receiver, yeah,
3,727 yards. He had 20
mm-hmm,
touchdowns
mm-hmm,
and 12 interceptions. I think his
yeah,
interception rate went up too from last year.
Okay.
yeah,
Like he
but
said,
it was
probably
like
got a
four or five
Because
of
he
those
threw in one
interceptions. He got
game.
hit. Yeah, but he got hit too when he threw those interceptions.
yeah,
See,
he
people not being fair. He
more
got
hit
hit.
quarterback
He
than
threw
Yeah, he
lead.
like
got
three
hit.
against Detroit, right? I remember that.
Some, yeah, but he got hit a lot of those ones. He got that.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't throw no outright bullshit ass interception.
yeah, he got
You
hit.
know, yeah, that's what. And I'm trying to be fair because people say, "Oh, you hate them." No, be fair when you trying to evaluate these guys and give them, look at the situation they're in. If he'd have had his number one receiver at that time, right, and he'd have had Tank Dell out there, even though old boy got hurt, they still would have been doing what they need to do. But he lost his
Yeah,
number one receiver and the free agent, and he was
and
playing with
free
Tank
agent.
Dell for a while. Yeah,
But
then he
Nico
had got
Collins
Mhm.
turned into his number one receiver.
yeah. Nico Collins was his number one receiver. He got hurt. He was out like 4 games or something.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Then they
So
had
I'm just saying,
Diggs, and Diggs got hurt.
there you go. And then the only thing he had was Tank, and then Tank got hurt.
Yeah.
And then Collins came back. But come on, man. If I know this other guy ain't hit, I can I can shade towards Nico.
But Mechie was doing all right though.
Yeah, yeah, he was doing all right, but again, he, he's still recovering from that. What I think it was a leg injury from college.
Mhm.
Maybe next year
First
he'll be back recovered. You know what I'm saying? Take 2 years to recover from that, man. Come on now, we have to
thing,
be fair.
you got
Would
to
y'all
get
trade?
that's the first thing. You got to get them boys some recovery time because
Would
see,
would
yeah, I don't want to say, oh, they hopping off the down surgical bed and jumping
Yeah,
back on the damn field.
yeah.
No, don't work like that. Ain't working like that.
would y'all trade for Jameson Williams?
Ooh,
No,
no, don't trade
Okay.
for nobody right now for this
I ain't
reason.
trading for nobody.
There's
Okay.
enough talent in this draft to fill your needs. And if you do this right this year and you do it again next year, by the following year, I
Yeah,
think you can have. 5 good
Yeah,
years being in competition.
he
Mm,
there.
Yeah.
okay.
Look what Detroit did. Detroit didn't jump out the window,
Exactly. They drafted and hit on all their draft picks.
but they drafted, and they didn't jump all over the place to get these guys.
And
They
they
took the
traded
best,
back.
they took the best available player, right? That fit their scheme, right? And that's
Hmm.
what you do. And if you are patient and stop trying to, oh, that, no. Okay, this guy fits our scheme. He got the right work ethic. Okay. Okay, let's take him. He got the right measurables. Okay. Let's bring him in the building. And if we have a developmental staff that can develop people, right? Then boom, you do
Supposed
it.
to.
Do y'all think
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a K1 short in this draft type of play?
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember. uh, See, K1, man, that's a little different there. See, K1 to me, he would. I don't know if these defensive they're different defensive tackles. We don't really need that kind of tackle. We need a run stopper. That's what we really need.
You
See,
got Derrick
K1
Brown.
was, yeah, but Derek Brown, man, come on. Derek Brown is really of a penetrator. We call him a run stopper. He's a run stopper that can penetrate, more penetrator that can run stop.
Yeah.
He's more of a penetrator. We need somebody, a big boy beside him that can say, "Go get you, go hunt. I'm gonna be back here holding down the fort and let him go hunt."
So so
Then we
why
have some drops.
so
Go
why
ahead.
you think they got rid of Marquand McCall?
There
I
was
don't
something
know.
going on. There was something
I don't
going on
know.
with that because
Why he ain't in the
he
league
goes to
either?
New England. He
Good
goes to New
question.
England and he couldn't pass physical.
And nobody else
So
picked him up.
something was
Mm,
going on.
mm, mm.
I'm just saying is we we need to me two defensive. We need somebody to play in the middle, and we need another defensive end, right? Not an outside linebacker, defensive end that can let Brown go hunt. Those guys, another penetrator like Brown, and somebody that can be a run stopper. Their defensive end, outside linebacker, safety, we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right on defense. Linebacker, of course, but I think we can get some of those guys at the end of the draft. And if they don't work out at the end of the draft, next year you pick the right one. But you didn't waste the draft pick. You give yourself a shot. You don't waste the draft pick just say trade up and get rid of somebody. No, we need to try to fill every hole we can and take the best available player at that position at that time.
Can we
You never
get
know,
a
man.
can we get a kick returner and a punt returner in this draft?
I think they get one of them running backs is going to replace Blackshear
Why did they get rid of Blackshear?
Again,
because it's
maybe
time to
they're
pay
gonna
him.
let him. Maybe they're gonna let him. They're gonna see let him test free agency,
He ain't
and
really
if
got a
he,
big market though.
yeah, but
But see,
but get
they not
let
you
let
get
him
that
test.
a rookie.
Let him test. Let him test. Because if you let him test and he can't get nothing, you can pay him less. Right now, he got a little leverage on you.
Yeah.
Let everybody test, and if you can get them cheaper because you let them test the market, then you won. But if you pay them before they hit the market and you really don't know their market value, you just overpaid.
Well, while it ain't a lot of team that let talent out the door.
Thank
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
GOAT. No team's letting real talent out the door like that.
Real talent out the door. They're
Yeah,
gonna
but what?
they're gonna negotiate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, like I said,
They're gonna come to some type of agreement before it says, okay, you go ahead and go out and test the market because it's up to that guy to say, well, I'm gonna give Wiley another shot at me because I really want to stay over there.
but we don't know the discussions they had. Now, maybe they went to Blackshear and say, "Look, we ain't got that much money, right? But you can go test the market. Here's the amount that we can pay you, right? If you come back, this is on the table. If you don't come back, no hard feelings. Right?
Mhm.
And
But
then
see, like,
we
okay,
don't.
you do
Mhm.
look at a Frankie Louvu. Look at a Frankie
Oh,
Louvu,
that was,
right?
oh, that's different. Now that's different. Now, see, you
Little
talking
Frankie
two
Louvoux.
different. You talking about two different statuses now. That
How the
status,
fuck
they messed
do
that
you let a nigga who galvanized the team with his own fucking culture breaking
up.
down huddles out the fucking door?
That's stupid.
That's on the GM. That's two fuck ups. Frankie Louisville,
That's on the
Brian
GM.
Burns.
What
That's
they
two
did.
fuck ups.
Yeah, that's true. That's
How the
true.
hell you don't pay him? Who else you was gonna
See,
pay if you ain't gonna
Wiley,
pay
how you got
Burns?
leg to stand on? Wiley, how you got leg to stand on? That's on
You
the
don't.
GM, Wiley, because you're saying, okay, if they'd have locked Frankie up, it wouldn't have mattered what scheme he played in.
True.
If Shaq
True.
had been hurt, he'd have got his ass at middle linebacker.
Yeah.
If
And think
whatever
about it.
else,
If they had Frankie last year with that rookie, our linebacker core be good right now. Yep.
exactly.
You fucking right, because it would have allowed Trevin Wallace to slowly ease up in the fold instead of
Yep.
just being thrown in the motherfucker.
Well,
You
that
know
was
what
the
I'm saying?
plan. But see, Shaq gets hurt. That's why you go get
Hmm.
a Josie Jewell from Denver.
Josie Jewell is
You
so
know what I'm saying?
trash to me. Oh my God.
I know. I
Him
know.
and Frankie cost about the same amount of money, didn't they?
Think so. But see, that's the
Come on,
overpay that
man.
you're gonna have to that you got to pay, Miss
Stupid
Shaw. That's
shit.
the
You
over.
fucking pay
That's the
Josie Jewell
that's
over
that's
Frankie
the
Louvu.
tax.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's the tax.
Stupid
but
shit. Just
All right,
because
but
man.
he
you know,
played in
Hey,
a
we
Ivero
appreciate y'all up
system
in
and he
here.
ain't do shit.
Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that thumb button, man. Run me up on the likes, y'all. Run me up on the like.
but
Hit that like button.
remember now. Last year during the off season, there were podcasters that said, "Oh, we ain't got not gonna miss nothing. Look at him." I'm like, "Huh? Come on, man." Well, I tell you, we gotta get them off that sugar. These cats right here, they'll say anything as long as they wearing that doggone Carolina colors. They'll say anything. I don't understand why either. They're like they've been paid by the team. Some of these jokers. I'm gonna tell the truth whether it's actually popular or not. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, you got to take that stance. You got to take that stance and
Hey,
say,
how's that linebacker from Clemson, Barrett Carter? How is he, man? I don't really
he's all
follow
right.
Clemson players like that.
He's all right. See, you got a lot of ACC guys this year right here at linebacker that popping out the screen.
Go.
Yeah.
We could have had our fucking running back in this draft with Omarion Hampton, dog. That's who you could have took. You wouldn't take Jonathan Brooks and shit. His motherfucker tore ACL. You got a motherfucker who ran a 4.4, 6 foot 220, and he don't
Well, you got
fumble.
well, you got to think about this. That was Canales' first draft,
They're trying
so
to give him all that offense.
yeah, he ain't even much know how where the stuff was.
Yep.
Okay, then
Go.
he
Rumors
comes up
is
in
that
here.
the motherfucker had never been in the war room. Is that
He
true?
said it out his own. Yeah, he said it out his own mouth.
Oh
Okay,
my
but
God.
he comes inside here, right? You give him the receiver. I knew they was gonna do something because you're focusing on them too much, and they ain't even
Hmm.
have first round pick.
Yeah.
So they get a receiver, then they come back and get what was it? Like, yeah, the linebacker or the
Trevor
safety,
Wallace.
the defensive back, right?
Hmm.
This year I done said it 100 times. The draft is so talented. I wouldn't be surprised if something go on with the J.C. Horn deal.
And they trade his
I'm
ass.
surprised, you know, without everything being, how can I say, just closed to be like, that deal is done. This, that, and the third. Get it done before we go into the season. Don't go in like that Brian Burns bullshit. Get it done before
Hmm.
we go into the season. Okay. I say all that to say this: the Carolina Panthers can go all over the board. You see what I'm saying? From one spectrum to another. They have one attitude this time you see them. You know what I'm saying? They have another attitude the next time you see them. I'm saying I can't. That's why I kind of been quiet because I can't predict what them jokers gonna do.
You know
You
they're gonna
can't.
fuck it up.
You can't do it. You can't.
You know they're
You can
gonna.
be like, damn, such need a some of these other teams, and they do the same type of junk. They do the same type of mess that the Carolina Panthers are doing right now. But some teams that get it right actually get it right all the time, consistently winning, consistently have a good roster, all kinds of stuff like that. If you go be around them right, they clear cut draft or free agent or whatever what they need. What they need, their need. We can do the same thing, but we just don't do it.
But go, if you think about it like this, and this is the bad part. Now I keep saying being responsible with the mic you have, the mic you have. A lot of these guys don't realize the power they have. They out here on these podcasts saying this wild ass shit, trying to get views. They're using that, saying this is what the fan base is saying, and then they're saying the fan base is putting pressure on us to do X, Y, Z. No, it's an idiot with a microphone.
They
Ain't
don't
no
care about what
fan
the
base.
hell we say.
Oh,
They
they
do the
do.
op-
Yeah, they
They
do.
do the
No, no,
opposite.
no. No, no, yeah, they do because you got to think about it. Think about the things that are being said and look at the podcasters that are saying it and look at the things that are being done and look at the views and the subscribers that are out there with those podcasters. They're not responsible with their microphone. If you're responsible, you can put the right kind of pressure on your team to do the right thing. But if you're irresponsible, you don't realize you're just trying to get views. You don't realize that you are part of the problem too. Now, hopefully this year, they stop listening to all the podcasters and they take a long view at this and be patient and build a team appropriately. We'll see if they still listening this year. Because last year and the years before, that's why they were jumping out the window doing all this dumb stuff, trading around and doing all this. No, you build a team. You need two drafts. You'll be fine. We'll see. If the all season look crazy, the draft is done. We'll be talking about it next year, saying,
Well, you'll
I guess we
definitely
need
know
to.
it at draft. You're gonna definitely. Well, yeah, like I said,
Well,
next week, free agent. The free agent
yeah, yeah.
rules are gonna tell you a lot.
There you go.
Free
There
agent
you
rules
go.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna set the free agency to set them up for the draft. But my thing is, who are you really? You're gonna get third tier type of players. And you gonna overpay for them motherfuckers.
Well, this is the thing though too. Okay, when the draft comes about, right? Then you're gonna say, well, free agency. We went out there. Let's say you got a tackle in
Uh-huh.
free agency, right?
Hmm.
Guess what? You still gonna probably stick to the plan. You might double dip because they did say this. I ain't talking. They said we possibly can double dip at some positions, meaning they know they need it,
Right.
especially on that line. We
Cornerback.
need we need two edge rushers right now. We need two tackles right now. That's the way I see it. Cornerback, you just seen it in the Super Bowl. If you got a front that's getting to the quarterback, they didn't blitz but one time in the Super Bowl, the Eagles. One time. Because he says his scheme, the scheme, will keep everything locked down. You can't go get somebody that don't fit. Not that don't fit what you're trying to do. You can't do it. We as the Carolina Panthers have to, y'all. We got to hit this. I can't say we sit there and hit this draft, just knock it out the box. Because this draft is not gonna be the end all saving of the Carolina Panthers, right? We said it earlier. The Carolina Panthers, us, we haven't had back to back winning season. That's the running joke. Back to back winning season as a franchise. Okay, right now, you got a lot of, I say, things to clean up. Just like Wiley just said, you got a lot of
Mhm.
people that think you
Yeah,
don't have a lot of this to clean up. They
but
think
go.
it's one
You
player
could get
here, maybe one
no,
player there.
no, no, man. The thing is, you build. For example, your first. Say you get your first four right. You get your end, your tackle, the linebacker. Say you get a safety, or even a tight end, four, right? You get that right, get those four, and then you get those other players that you have that are they may not be starters, but they're good backups. You got a good foundation. Now next year you may get the starter at that position, but you got the backup this year. That's you take the time to build your roster. The problem is everybody keeps saying, well, this is a starter. They're trying to get a starter in every single round. That is not a possibility.
No,
That's
can't
fool's
happen.
gold. Yeah, I know that's fool's gold. So you said premier position, premier, right? I
But
think you get a fourth round pick that can be a go ahead, premier.
at the same time, y'all say it's not possible, but we seen teams that do it. We seen teams that draft four players and they all starters. Detroit did it.
Now, I know what I'm trying to say is we can get four starters out of this, right? We can get four starters out of it. We can get the rest of the five that can make the team that are really good backups. And that's okay. To me, that's okay. If you make the roster, because a lot of time we'll draft, say, a guy in the, I don't know, fifth round or sixth round. Guy don't even make the roster. Now, come on, man. That's wasted draft pick. You draft a person that you know gonna make the roster that may not be a starter, but he's a really good backup, and you keep pushing because you know this year he may be even starting for you, but he ain't the long term starter. Next year, you draft the guy in the same position that you drafted low in the draft to be the starter, but he's high in the draft. Now you got the starter and the backup there for 4 years. 3 years one guy, 4 years the other guy. Sometimes five. Now you got runway. You know what I mean? That you can actually now go and compete. That piece is not being done here at the Carolina Panthers. We're trying to go one draft, playoffs. Even if you make the playoffs next year, say everybody had a step back in the South and made the playoffs. What good is that when you just wasted all your draft capital for the off season? That's just stupid.
Well, it's it's a thing. It's a move that we would make. I can see it where they'll mess around and draft the receiver, whether it's that tight end or whether it's the receiver.
You think they're gonna really draft Tyler Warren at number 8,
Maybe not eight.
but trade back and
Maybe
get him?
maybe trade back and get them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes with telling them not a first rounder or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Telling them,
Now,
they can get like a second. or something because it's a long way from where we pick. That's what scares me too. The time in between the pick
They have to
from the
get
first
back in
round
the
pick.
second round, man. They have to. From eighth
Okay,
of
so
what,
you want multiple?
57?
Yeah, you want multiple
Come
second
on, man.
rounders? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, because the meat of the draft is 2 through 4
Uh huh. I mean,
or
I'm with you.
third. You have to
I've
get
been
that.
I've been preaching the same thing, going around here. So
If you trade back and get Mikael Williams at like 14, I'm fine with that.
I don't. Nah, he ain't gonna be there at no 14. He ain't gonna be there at no 14.
He'll be there. He'll be
Stick.
there.
He'll be there.
He'll be
He'll
He
there.
ain't
be
gonna be
there.
there at no 14. He ain't gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Mikael Williams is the second best end. Like I said, him and Pierce is like boom boom. Green is not yet. Well,
Would you
'cause
trade back at 12 and take Pierce?
at 12, what you talking
Mhm.
about? At 8, or trade
Yeah.
back to 12 for him?
Yeah, trade back to 12 and get Pierce.
That may be.
Yeah,
If they'll give us a
I don't.
third round
But
pick,
I'm gonna tell you something. Pierce, I don't think Pierce makes it past the Falcons. I think the Falcons will
yeah,
take Pierce.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think Pierce is. I don't think Pierce will be there at a 8 or something like that.
You don't think he gonna be at 8?
Wow.
He gonna
Not
be there
not
at
not at
8.
8. I meant 12. What you talking about 12? What you talking about 12?
12,
Because
yeah.
he,
Who's 12?
we're let me hold on, let me look at the watch cards again, cause so I can say this right. We're sitting at number 8,
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
right?
yep.
Ain't the yeah, hold on, let me so I can look at shit.
Let me go.
Fair where we at? Where we at? Now hold up, that's what I thought it was.
The, F-
The Saints pick behind us.
the Falcons, I think number 9.
The Saints pick behind us. The Saints need an edge rusher just as well.
Mm, mm-hmm.
The Bears got Sweat in there, but the
They
Bears
number 10.
they need
They number
edge help
10.
too. Yeah,
Damn, they
they
finna
need
eat
edge
this
help too.
draft. God.
Then San Francisco pick at 11.
Oh my God. Yeah, they finna eat too.
You know what I'm saying? They could potentially pick one too. Cowboys gonna get that running back.
You think they're gonna take Austin Jizzy?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're gonna take it.
Uh, Dolphins and the Colts. The
And
Dolphins
the
and the
Dolphins
Colts.
could take them too. Yep,
All
I
I'm
knew
saying is,
Indianapolis. Yep.
all I'm saying is
Listen,
this. But hold on now. Those other teams they probably take a tackle too.
They take Will Campbell.
They'll take a tackle. I'm just saying is I think in this first round it's gonna be a whole bunch of uh defensive tackles they'll be taken. Uh and
So what you think Mason Graham go?
oh, he gonna go high. Uh
Jacksonville?
something like that. But the thing about it is I believe in the first round, if we go back to say 13, 14, somewhere in there, we
Mm,
can still get a good player. But we
right.
need to be able to get if we're gonna do that, that means minimum we need to get is a third round pick.
At minimum, we have to get in the third round. And it gotta be a high third round pick.
That's what I'm saying. If we can get a third round pick out of that, then okay. But we don't need to trade back no more after that.
No, hell no.
yep.
And those two third round picks, we need to double dip.
Like I said, if we go third round, we go linebacker. Third round, we go safety. Boom, baby. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Now
What if we get a safety in free agency though?
we still need a draft for safety. Safety
We
room
don't
is
got to give him that.
decimated. We only got one guy. We only got one guy in there.
We don't got to give him that high though.
Come on, man.
We can get him in the fifth round.
Unless we take and bring Woods back, we ain't got
Please don't
nobody
do
in there.
that. Please
No,
don't
what?
do that.
But hold on now. Hold on now. Here's the deal. Now, here's so people kill
Oh
me on
my
this.
God.
Okay, Woods had the same numbers as Chin. But everybody, oh, Chin had a great season at
I'd rather had
Washington.
Ch- I'd rather had
But
Chin
hold
than
on, but
Woods.
but guess what though? Woods had the same numbers. See,
Woods
same
can't
numbers.
catch shit.
But he had the same numbers. Come on, Atlanta boy, same numbers now. Either Chin is sorry or Woods sorry. Which one is it? Choose.
Mm. If he had the same, and see, that's the whole thing with going on with what's going on right now in this draft. And people can't say that damn that it's not going on because we read articles on it today. They're getting rid of this talent on these teams that's costing them too much money. They might be taking a cap hit, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
for this year and getting, you know what I'm saying, and going on past next year or whatever. Motherfucker gonna be sitting up there on 1 year deals once again, or a 2 year deal that was front loaded, something like that. It's
Say
gonna be a good time.
all,
It's gonna
all
be a
I'm
good
saying,
time.
yeah, that's true. All I'm saying, though, is we as Panther fans, especially podcasters, need to be responsible with our mic. We're responsible, baby. I believe we can help our team make a better educated decision because we'll be loud enough to let them know that you take your time, but build this roster. There ain't no
Mm-hmm.
pressure on you to try to jump out the window right now. Take your time, build the team. We're here. Now, if
But
you go out and
why?
jump out this window, go ahead.
Why, as so-called podcasters and fans, why does it seem like we know who the fuck to get and they don't?
Well, I some of those guys are gone now, and I'm trying to be fair and give them a chance. All you know, I'm giving them this year. I'm giving them this year. I'm saying you made a major changes. Now, if those changes don't reflect the way you choose your off season and your draft, then it's all lost, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's. I think that's being fair. That's not being hyperbolic. That's not me trying to say you always sorry. You don't know what you're doing. No, I'm trying to be fair. You said you had some problems. You made the changes to correct your problems. Now let's see the results of your change. Is that responsible enough? I think so. But if you look at some of these other jokers out here, to include the NFL community, they treat us like we crazy. Like Go said at the beginning. Oh, they'll take it. Look at them. They need a big name guy to come out
They
here to
want.
make them
That's
feel
what they
good.
want.
Make them
That's what they
feel
want.
good.
And
Make them get a little sugar high. A little sugar high. They idiots. No,
a
man.
jer-
I'm
a
not.
jersey a jersey seller.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, 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 yeah.
they in there for the business. That's all it is. They in for the business aspect,
That ain't even good business. Good business means I'm gonna have a. Okay, you buy stocks for the long term. You don't buy stocks for the short term.
right?
You buy stocks for the long term because that sugar high may get you $20, but if I buy long term, I make 100 on the same bet. So let's bet long term and build a actual roster that can pay dividends for a longer period of time. That's a good business, man. Just You know, you're a businessman, Goat. Doesn't that sound about right?
It's not 100%. I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
just like you just said, in a business plan, you will have strong financials, right?
Yep.
So that means all these contracts got to be straight.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have inventory.
There you
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Your inventory is
Yep.
the player. You know what I'm saying? With the depth and all that stuff right there, you got to have enough of them.
Yep.
And then at the end of the day, you got to have a product, just like the man. The man want jersey names on the back of the jersey. That's part of the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to have
Yeah.
that. You got to have
Yeah.
that. You got to have a guy that want to say, just like right now, you say, I like to see, and I can't say this, but I once again, you look at the TV and everything like that, and you see, boom, stadium damn near empty, or we getting taken over by the other fan
Mm-hmm.
base, right? And just like sitting here, we own this morning off season.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. People in the chat, people, what I'm saying, all over Atlanta boys on the panel with us. So I know I'm sitting here, I'm in the fan base. I know it cares. I know it can feel Bank of America 6 times over every Sunday. But
Mm-hmm.
like you say, some of the fight done gone up off, out of everybody. Some of the, you know, they still love the
Yeah, but
team or whatever. It's just like, man, I just can't
no.
do it no more.
It has to
Go.
do with the quarterback, and it has to do with the management.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah,
And the
but
quarterback,
go ahead, the quarterback. We gonna go down this road. Oh,
quarterback,
Galvanizes the
quarterback
team.
ain't he ain't it ain't like I say, okay, you got some people that saying, oh man, I love the quarterback so much, you know what I'm saying? I got the jersey and he can do this, he can do that. I guess they won't even bet with their boy. They won't even
What
bet
what
with their boy.
what was that? What was that interview he had where I think they was interviewing him and it was like they I guess they tried to get him like some type of like mantra like he was saying basically like he's not a killer or some shit like that.
Hmm.
Like he
With the
damn
Carolina Reaper shit.
yeah,
yeah, the
yeah,
Reaper.
the Reaper. Yeah, they wanted to make him be like he
Yeah.
the Carolina Reaper. He's like, oh, I don't know about that, man. I don't care about.
He
Oh
know he ain't
God,
no
this
he
nigga
ain't no
here, man.
motherfucker. That boy know
He,
he ain't no Reaper.
he ain't got no dog in him, man.
Yeah, yeah. That may be
He ain't
true.
no killer. He too fucking nice, man. Shit don't win no championships.
Yeah, but the thing about it is this, go, and this is why I was saying draft. If you look at Detroit, right? These are
Mhm.
homegrown guys, right? Homegrown guys that the team can say they're backing, right? They're gonna be there for 5 years, right? Not all of them, but some of them will. And you build the fan base by knowing that players is gonna be there. If you look at the drafts we've had over the last 5 drafts, we got
It
about
been
five players.
it been terrible, man.
We
It
got
been
about
it
five
been
players. Five
it
players
been
left over for the last 5 drafts. Come on,
it been
man.
it been terrible.
Come
And that
on.
goes on management, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you if you don't jump out the window, you build players, starters and backups through the draft. Starters and backups, and not try to jump out the window every time and make us a starter. Then what you have is good players throughout your roster, right?
I say I had to
Where
buck
they
back.
went
I'm gonna have
wrong
to I'm
where
gonna have
they
to
went
buck back.
wrong
Hold
was
up, Atlanta boy. Hold up, Atlanta boy. I'm gonna have to buck back a little bit, Wiley,
Hmm.
on what you just said. Now, okay, you still gonna have to draft
Yes,
with those premium picks, the ones,
yes. You got to hit them,
the twos, and the threes. You got to hit them, and they
and
got
the
to
four,
be. And the,
and the four. Yeah.
I'm even giving the one, not even say the four. I'm
Come
saying the
on now,
two.
Kansas,
No, no,
Kansas
no.
City. Go ahead.
And if we had time and we do the numbers because everything's a number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
said,
everything number.
how many guys out there now? Yes, you got wide receivers that's 6 round picks. You know what I'm saying? That's like, damn, where the hell did he come from or whatever? Or the guy got drafted, like we had one, Steve Smith, drafted as a punt returner.
Hmm.
And now he become one of our greatest receivers. You know what I'm saying? He he
Yeah,
he trying to be in the Hall of Fame. One of our greatest receivers in the
yep,
history of the team. You know,
yeah,
but Steve was drafted as a special teamer,
yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah. So don't come say every time you hitting somewhere in the fourth round or you
Okay,
hitting somewhere in the sixth round.
all
But
right. Watch this. I'm gonna hit
one,
you
two,
though. I'm gonna hit you.
three.
Watch this. Kansas City just traded a fourth round pick, right, to Tennessee last year. That was their cornerback, right? One of the top cornerbacks in the league. They traded him a fourth round pick with a second and a third round pick. Now, this year, they traded the guy also, again, that they drafted in the fourth round. That's, I think, the safety.
To Chicago. Tooney.
There you go. No, that's a lineman. I'm talking about the safety. I think they're going to trade their safety too, and
Justin
they keep
Reed.
that. Yeah, I think so. One of those guys, they're going to stack up again, and they drafted a guys in the fourth and the fifth round, go, and they became all pro or Pro Bowlers.
But this is
Nice.
the thing. But this is the thing with that though, right? This is the thing with that. Let's say they draft a receiver with that same fourth round pick.
Yeah,
The quarterback, right,
yeah,
is doing the quarterback's job. He is talented enough to take that 6 round pick, right, and
make
get
them work. Yeah,
production out of it. Make it work.
I
He's
don't
gonna make it
disagree,
work.
but
He
I was
he
talking about in the fourth
okay.
round. The fourth round, I was talking about safety, right? You notice what the positions I was hitting. I was hitting
Mm-hmm.
on people that are always you can find a good one in the fourth round. I didn't know. You notice the
Okay.
first three
Okay.
rounds,
I'm with
those were
you. I'm with
premium picks. Those premium
you. I'm with
picks. And I said linebacker. I said defensive tackle, defensive end. The first,
you. Mm-hmm.
the fourth round picks are normally tight ends and safeties and
Tight end.
cornerbacks.
Tight end. Yep.
Those are the
Yep.
ones
Tight
that are
end.
fourth
Yep.
round picks that hit.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
being strategic in what I'm saying. I'm
Linebacker
saying
too.
choose the players
And
that in the
you ain't
fourth
lying, White.
round
You right.
that hit.
You right.
That's all.
You right. You right. But what I'm saying is this. This is where I'm at.
Okay.
For the Carolina Panthers, me,
Yep.
I'm just saying I need them to hit one, two, three.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So you
I
just
mean,
see some hope.
and be dudes, be guys. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not,
These
not,
three starters.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, not and God, no. Damn,
No,
you know,
we don't need
you know,
nobody that needs some development. No, those are not developmental
exactly. I don't need.
positions.
Yeah, exactly. Those are not development positions. Damn, why are you reading my mind tonight? Well, those are
Yeah.
not developmental positions. Those are not Xavier Leggett. You understand what I'm saying?
No. No.
Those are
No. That was
not
a bad. That was bad.
Xavier
That
Leggett
was a
and talk
horrible
about.
pick.
Oh man, oh, I moved up for a fifth year option. That was the
No.
Stupid
bullshit that
shit.
made them move to the school. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But that's a bad. But see, those are bad gambles because, like I said, if you look at the trend, right now we're talking about now we're doing some basic business. You look at the trends, right? And if you look at the trends say who hit in what rounds. This stuff that we do as being fans. Now you telling me y'all got all these people working there and they can't figure this out?
Thank you.
Well,
They
We
need to be
know
fired.
that the trends say draft this type of player in this round. They hit. So you get
they
that type
did.
of player that fits your system in that round. This ain't rocket science.
Well, once
I
again,
agree.
I mean, come on, man.
you know, you know, you know that. We know that.
Yeah,
They know
yeah.
that. They know that,
Then
right?
why they keep messing it up?
They
Because
get too
okay,
damn cute.
I, this is the thing I say. This is the reason why. Okay, you get past the say the draft. You in the draft. You in the
Hmm.
war room, whatever,
Hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all might have looked past last year. No,
Hmm.
year before last. Year before last. Scott Fitterer said it, right? And I knew who
Okay.
the hell they was gonna pick, right?
Jonathan Mingo.
When he picked Mango, he said there was a receiver that came in,
Yup. I remember this
and I
shit.
like and I like him
I
far as
loved him.
personally off the interview. Not nothing to do with a
Oh my
damn
God.
thing on the field.
Nope.
He
Uh,
said he liked him personally. Okay, think about it.
mm,
Think about how Mango talking, his attitude and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Damn near like look at, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
He was so about how that dude attitude was and all that stuff right there. Fuck the play on the field. And that's what swayed him, Wiley. You understand what I'm saying? So it goes, me and you might be looking at the numbers and looking at the production and looking at the, some of this other stuff. But you gotta remember, them guys come in and what happened? Bryce supposedly at the dinner, all that bullshit. Nicole and David Tepper was like, wow, I love him. Mesmerized, right? From the interview, not the play on the field. Once again, from the interview. See, those are that little extra bullshit that we don't get. You feel me?
Yeah, because you're looking at it towards his personal character compared to his personal play.
Thank you.
That's why they traded his bitch ass to the Cowboys and they gave us a fourth round for him. We fleeced them niggas. You loved him that much, you got rid of that nigga. But you ain't love him that much. That was a horrible pick. Horrible fucking pick. When you look at it, you like, these niggas took Jonathan Mingo. Now I'm trying to
Hmm.
think who was in that draft. Oh man. Hmm. What other receiver was in that draft before Jonathan Mingo?
I don't know. I can't
Yeah,
get to him.
I can't think of it right now.
But anyway, like you saying, that was a horrible pick. That was a horrible pick. Should have never
What
happened. But
what was the
when
difference
that
between
man,
him and TMJ?
not too much, and Terrence Marshall at the time, see, me and Wiley had said it on the platform a couple times. Terrence Marshall, you know, the injuries and everything like that. But
The real huh?
that that Joker had the potential, you know what I'm saying, coming out of LSU,
He did.
you know, but somewhere he got fucked up, got twisted.
That Joe Brady system fucked him.
Hmm.
That's what I think it was. Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
that
if
fucked him.
Joe Brady or Matt Rule
Hmm.
or what,
Because when
but that
Steve
boy,
Wilkes got to him, he was looking decent.
he didn't come out. He didn't come out to be like he was supposed to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Yeah.
come out there to, you
He
know,
fell to us in the second round too.
you see him in preseason catching balls, one handers, and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then he get a little some kind of little aching injury, fuck the whole season up right there in
Yeah.
camp or preseason or something. Something happened to the leg or fucking thigh muscle or what the fuck ever. And then think him and his little him and the Matt Rule shit that they got, and then it was a wrap for him around here. And then, like you said, he emerged again after Steve Wilkes, and we just didn't never get nothing out of him. I think he got cut from the team he was just on, so he
Which was
done.
who? I don't know what team he was on. Buffalo, maybe? I don't know. But your boy
Whoever he was on,
DJ Chart is a free agency again. What was that telling you?
Chart the same way. Chart just got he got released
Yep.
from
San
San
Diego.
Diego, hmm L.A. or whatever you want to call them now.
So what? Yeah. What does that tell you?
You know,
They don't tell you he ain't shit either. He
yeah.
trying to make this nigga a number one receiver.
But after you done been around a couple places, though, Atlanta boy, like cause you ain't getting the targets no more, especially as a
Mm-hmm.
receiver. You
Yep.
ain't getting them cause nobody don't believe in you. You know, you running more decoy routes and shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Exactly.
maybe if you get out there, like they gonna
You
bring
just
the young boy up. That's like Garrett Wilson.
Quentin
You know what I'm
Johnson.
saying?
Yep.
Garrett Wilson. Okay, Garrett Wilson sitting there. That's why he was like, "Yo, fuck Aaron Rodgers, man." You know what I'm saying?
How you
Because
gonna bring
every
Adam
thank you.
fucking
Every time I
eh,
turn around, you bringing one of your damn boys, Randall
Mike
Cobb,
Williams?
Adam, this
Yeah.
one, that one. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got Randall
And I'm here,
Carr.
nigga. You understand what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what that whole thing about. So then guess what happened? They said, no, we going with young boy. And we'll
Hell
just
yeah.
go get him, we're gonna get him a quarterback and we put all this shit together, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. They got that quarterback from Florida State. They drafted him. Travis
Uh,
Jordan Travis.
I don't know, he been injured, ain't he?
Yeah, he been injured.
You know, we had to see some of this stuff right here, man.
They talking about Jackson Dart gonna go to the Jets. I'm like, shit.
I mean, he's moving up the board. He's moving up the board.
I like
Hey,
him, man.
yeah. What we gonna do? Been here about 2.5 hours, y'all. I'm end this one.
Hmm.
And y'all, what we probably gonna do? I appreciate all 64 y'all rocking with me right now, and everybody that's done come in probably looked at it and this and that. What we gonna do? I say we'll come back in the morning, maybe about 9 or 10 or something like that, or maybe even a little earlier. And it's a lot of stuff to talk about, man, because it was a lot of cats that got released from other teams.
Hmm.
And now they're gonna be in free agency or they're gonna be in talks with people about trading or, you know, whatever to another team. Or
Yeah.
that the team that they own gonna dangle them like a carrot and sign them back. Just like the Bobby Wagner deal. You know what I'm saying?
Man, wish we could have
Got
got him.
Bobby and then they grab Bobby back for 9 mil. You know what I'm saying? But
God,
see,
that's
Bobby,
it?
yeah, because see, Bobby wanted to come back with them because what? Look, they're a contender. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get that over here though, Atlanta boy. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody
Yeah.
coming over here for 9 mil. Ain't nobody coming over here for a team friendly deal because it's not a
Yeah.
contender. They want the bag when they come over here.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, I'm gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get up
All
out
right.
of here. Wild Atlanta boy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come on back. I ain't even gonna do
Yes,
no
sir.
last word. I ain't even gonna do no
All
last
right.
word. I'll come
All
back.
right.
I'm gonna talk a little bit tomorrow. I'm gonna talk a little bit tomorrow.
You said what time you gonna go out?
I now don't hold me to it. Like hold me on the cross. But I will do another. I promise y'all, I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Doing them right at, just I ain't gonna throw your time out there. But I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. It won't be no night live, this and that. It'll be a regular live like during the days and stuff like that. We'll do another live tomorrow. And we're gonna finish this conversation.
All right.
Finish this conversation. Alright? Alright,
All right.
everybody. And y'all know how we do. Y'all know what we do. And y'all know we out here.